Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Uh, just got finished celebrating with Kay. See, my lips all blue. Looks like I'm smoking blue magic or something. See that blue lips? Kay's sister actually made us the cake, right? Kay requested it. Blue. Why would you request? Look at my fingers, got my fingertips all blue. Thank y'all for coming. I want to get into this topic now. This is something that everybody goes on about back and forth. But first, I want to say what's going on, Billy Elzer. He said, "Now one is enough, big bro." For me as well, of course, but this is for those guys, that are not me and you. And so Ishmael Marsh says you start at 6:15. I got work at 6:45. Oh yeah, I definitely won't be going at 6:15. When I set the live, I set it for 11 at night by mistake, and of course, you guys already know I don't go at night. But yeah, it's Ishmael Marsh in Dubai. Yeah, okay. JL Mark, what's going on? Hello, Papa John. 58. Nah, I don't. I tried to. They found out. They'll look through your social media friend list and followers. Yep, they will do that. And I'm going to get into all of that today. I'm going to get into all of that today. And Jose Ortega said, well, hello, what's going on, Jose? Ephraim Dunlop. Congratulations. Thanks a lot, brother. And so Silly Rocco said, I know by experience, the answer is no. Now, the thing is, guys do it all the time. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying, guys do it all the time. There's a way you can do it, but do you really want to live that kind of life? You know, in the Philippines, most of you guys are gonna say no, but can it be done? Yes, it can. I'm on a chat, Jay, until I go. Gary Austin, good morning, all. Congrats again. This subject is not for me. Charlie is a jealous fiance, two wife. She ain't having it. No way, no how. Well, that's the thing. That's what makes it hard. Most Filipinas are going to be extremely jealous creatures. Okay, the reason why, for the most part, they want to lock you down for themselves, but there are a select few guys that come here every year and they live the life, you know. But Jeff Mark said he said made it to Manila partying and spending so much money here and now broke. Can't party with fiance, double expenses. Okay, that's who? Who? Jeff Mark? Uh, Jeff Mark. I want to ask you, what card did you use? I have someone asking me information, but I want to know which vaccination card did you use? Did you use the yellow one or the white one? Because I have someone that's coming soon and wants to know for sure. I'm just trying to find out what guys are using who are who, like, say for you, for instance, you came in. I would like to know what you're using. Ready to another party and spending so much money here and now broke. Can't party with fiance, double expenses. Yeah, that's the thing, J. Mark. You felt it, man. You got over here, and what happened, J. Mark? You got over here and seen that the drinks were cheap, and then you got one, then you got another one, and then maybe someone else. Oh, so that's good to know. The regular white one, okay? So I'm gonna let them know later. Yeah, he said the regular white one from California, no issues whatsoever. So that's good to know. That's good to know because I know the information. Just I'm not coming out of the country. You know, some people are getting in with them, and that's good to know. I was told. Actually, Tony let us know, but still, that's good to know. Now I can tell someone that, hey, look, you should be able to come in with that, but still try and get it, but you still should be fine. But anyway, you see, it happens all the time, and actually, it's suggested, guys. It's suggested to be single. And I'm not trying to tell you guys to be single. Most of you guys, I came with a lady already, so I'm not telling you what to do. But I'm saying for those guys that do, okay, I totally understand. It's actually suggested in media. I don't think it's good. It's suggested though. It's suggested that you should have someone, you know, as long as you let them know. But still, with the Filipina, that's not happening. Most of you guys are already telling me now. That's not happening. For the most part, the girls when they know your social media, they do their research. But in a way, that's not so much of a good thing. It depends on what you're promising them. But Filipinas do have a way of locking you down, but it depends on what you're promising. Like Garrett said, my lady's not having it. But Garrett, you already promised Charlie the world, so you can't turn around and do that. And that's the thing with the Filipina. She's going to look you up on social media, everything. I just made a video a couple of days about it, guys, where guys want to come and have fun, and the Filipino just doesn't want to. Let me see what Ishmael Marsh said. He said, and so made it to another part. I've read that already. So House Sahad said, how does one date more than one? Give us the details. Only way to do it is be honest. You have to be honest and be ready to break hearts. But if you're a guy that wants to get over here, because this is what you have to think about. If you're coming to the Philippines, say if you don't date online, right? Say if you don't date online, you're a guy that you have to date more than one, right? How are you gonna know you found the one if you're physically here? Even online, you definitely should date more than one online. When I was online, I dated more than one. You know, I did until I knew for sure that I wanted to settle with Kay, but I was talking to everyone. And I feel as a man looking, you definitely should date more than one, so you know what's out there. Or how are you gonna know that she is the one, right? So especially if you're coming here, you in a way you have to date more than one. You can't just go with the first one you meet. You can be talking to her, and then a month later, you should take a little while, 6 months to a year, before you lock yourself down. If you're coming over here and finding something, and you have to let a woman know, hey, look, I'm really looking right now. Even if you have fun, hey, look, I'm looking. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna hear the headaches, but you have no choice. And so, Ismail Marsh said, "Have you?" Big ups. Thanks a lot for that, Garrett. And Ismail Marsh said, "Have you heard that funny warning about BI telling Filipinos to be careful from foreign romance scammers? It's actually the opposite. How hypocrite? Oh no, Ismail Marsh. No, 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 bro. I made a video about it. Ismail Marsh. No, no, no. And I gotta tell you that, man. Filipinos go through it too, Ishmael Marsh. And I explain. Kay went through it. Kay went through it. What happens is you have a lot of Filipinos, right, Ishmael Marsh? They're looking for love. They're looking for love, right? And there are a lot of Filipinas that are looking for love. Like, for the most part, guys, Filipinas are hard workers. And you have the ones, see, what happens is guys tend to bump into the romance scammers because they come in packs online because they're just trying to have a come up, right? But for the most part, most Filipinas are looking for love. Most Filipinas are like what Garrett met, like the Charlies, or even online like Professor met. His girl. His girl's not a romance scam. There's tons of guys that meet him online. So for the most part, but what happens though is if you're online and you have, you know, if there's a thousand scammers in the Philippines, right? And then they're all online going at guys, it's gonna seem like every Filipino because you got that 1,000 on different dating sites going at people. But for the most part, Filipinos are definitely not scammers. They're loving people. They want love. So what happens, Ismail, is they get romance scammed by guys in Nigeria, right? There's guys in Nigeria that run these romance scams. Kay got hit one. I don't know if you guys remember the story. Kay almost got hit with one, and Kay was almost an example of that, of a romance scam from a guy from Nigeria. And they do this, and what happens is now that the country's open, you know, Filipinos are gonna feel like, okay, thanks for the super chat. Who's that? Two guns to ya. Thanks for the super chat, brother. On a beautiful Sunday, hoping everyone is doing well. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. But no. But what happens though is Filipinas, the country's open. So if a guy, right, if a guy's talking to a Filipino online and they say, "Oh, I'm coming to see you," because this is what happened to Kay. The guy said, African guy said, "Oh yeah, I'm coming to see you. I'm at the airport, but I can't get through. I need money. I need how much he said he need? 38,000, 30,000 bahts, which is not chump change. That's around 600 bucks. Around 600 bucks. He wanted Kay to give him 600 bucks to and send it and wire it to him, or not wire it to him, or to give it to him in Western Union to someone else, right? And that's what they do. Ishmael Marsh, the romance scammers, they'll have you send the money, say that they're at the port, they say they're at the airport, and they'll say, hey, I got a problem, or I had a blood diamond. That's what K bumped to the guy for the blood diamond. Or not only that, Ishmael, like it even happened with the BI, the head guy of the BI, the Bureau of Immigration. They used his name, Jamie Morente's name, right? So it happens. Filipinos get scammed too, man. And the reason why it's so easy and why BI is warning against it is because now these romance scammers know the Philippines is open, so they know Filipinos are like this, with their hands clasped. Guys, I was talking with a Filipina today who's looking for a foreigner, and she probably would never date online. That's facts. 20 years old, young pretty thing. Me and Kay went out to dinner. Province girl, but never probably did online. And so she could be the one that will fall for that scam because some of these Filipinos have money, man. Like, don't sleep, guys. Some Filipinos, and they'll go to the extent for a guy. Like, for instance, when I was in the States, right? When I mentioned money to Kay was ready to hang up on me. So it's like that. Like, believe it or not, most Filipinos, they won't even want the money. Or if they do take it, they still won't be looking to scam you. And so, House of Hot said, would I be a bad person if I did this and kept it casual? No, you wouldn't be bad, House of Haas. You wouldn't be bad. But I would definitely let them know because Filipinas tend to get head over heels right away. For that same reason why they're warning Filipinas not to fall victim to romance scams, that's because Filipinas get head over heels, you know, um, right away. You guys know. With a Filipina, you'll hear I love you like this. Not all of them, but a lot of times, don't be surprised you hear in a week a Filipina telling you she loves you. And she probably does. I mean, it's crazy, but it's such thing as love at first sight, or I know sometimes guys may feel it's a scam, but it's really like that. But then you got to be careful for the Filipino romance scammers too. But no, it wouldn't be bad, House of Haas. And the professor, mega love shout out. And so regular white from California, no issues whatsoever. Good to know. And so George said they have knives in the kitchen if they find out. Yeah, and those ones, and that's the thing. That's the thing too. That's actually ultimate test. It's actually ultimate test. That's why you have to let it be known. Look, I'm dating. I want to know how you are, but then you know, and let that be known right away. What it'll do, it'll create a little bit of that. It'll create that little bit of anger, but not really. It'll create that competition level. Believe it or not. I know if Filipinos they listen to this now, they're gonna kill me, but it does. It creates a competition um in a woman to where she feels like she has to step her game up, and that's facts. You know, especially like women may feel they may feel down and out, but they have to step their game up. That's all it's gonna do for them. Or if it's just not gonna work, you gotta let it go. Because for instance, if I came to the Philippines, I wouldn't have I'd have probably spoke with Kay for like 6 months before to a year. That's facts. I still wouldn't have been, oh, come on, yo, you're the best thing ever, and right away, like, no, that wouldn't have happened. I talked to her online, it still took time. And so, Jose, I check us out. I'm planning my first visit to the Philippines. Any recommendations? Um, your first visit to the Philippines, I say make sure you have enough money, and I say definitely when you come out here to go see a couple of islands. You don't have to ball out and spend a bunch of money on trips if you don't have it, but I say definitely do that. Come see what the Philippines is good for if you're coming to have fun, and that's what I would recommend. I recommend also if you're not used to like living in the country, like deep down in like in the country back in the day, how it was. If you're not used to that, don't go to the province right away. Go to the city. If you're a city guy now, go to Manila, go to Cebu, go to Davao, areas like that. Don't just jump up right away like a lot of guys do and say I just want to go in the province because you'll be dead in the province. Like I'm out here in the province now. It's a little bit more action here, but it's still dead here. Because I'll be honest with you guys, if I wasn't here, I would be at BGC right now. You guys already know how I was doing. I'll be in BGC right now doing a live stream because it's great internet service over there. I'll be over there doing a live stream, walking around, you know, showing you guys everything out there. But that's what I would suggest, Jose. And so, who went broke in Philippines? PI is the last place a foreigner will want to go broke at. Always have backup plan. Yeah, that's true. And make sure you have enough. Even if you don't bring it in cash, make sure make sure you have enough in the bank. Make sure you plan before you come. And so JL Mark said, got a throwaway ticket to Bangkok after 30 days, but now we'll ask for the extension. Keep you peeps posted. Yeah, let me know, man. Let me know. You can always email me too at theblackfilipino@gmail.com. And two guns to you said, what's good, my beautiful blessed people? And should you date more than one? Absolutely. And don't bring them to the West. Yeah, that's somewhat true. And but it's not all the way true. A lot of times, well, not, how can I say it? I'm trying to say it right. You can bring, like for instance, I will bring Kate to the West now. I know her, but for the most part, you can't bring everyone to the West. There's guys out there that have their woman in the West now. Fine, totally fine. You know, nothing's wrong. But not every Filipina should be in the West right away. And also, if a woman's dating you for the simply to go out there, look out for that because that may not be one you want to be with. She shouldn't matter to be. How does one date more than one? Ask me, the expert. Hey, yes, make a channel talking about it, Ishmael. I'm sure people will watch, guys will watch. But you got to be honest, man. I'm just telling you for the simple fact of how it was in the West. I would always be honest with women. This is what's going on, and you know, you keep it like that. That's when you don't have danger. But still, the woman in the West a little bit faster, a lot faster than women here. So usually wouldn't mind. Why not bring them to the West? Oh, you want to know from Ishmael or from me? Oh well, you don't. Well, it's what I said. I don't say not to bring them to the West. I say to look out for the one that just wants to go to the West. You have some Filipinas that are pushed to be with you just for that opportunity to get in the States. Watch out for that. But if you would a woman like, say for instance, I would take Kay to the West. But you see, Kay has a test. I know Kay. Most guys would just take them to the West right away, and that's not the right move. You know. And so Garrett said, just finished my USA to Philippines relocate list. Have 3-man lists, have to be organized as you get older. Elephant memory from the past, going after a while. Trust me, dating is understandable. And then so Roy Jones said, is it really dating if it's online and never met? No, it's not. It's not really dating. It's not Roy Jones. And, I have to let guys know that a lot because a lot of times a guy will feel he can trust a woman he's never met. And I said it yesterday. I said it all the time. I didn't trust Kay till I came here, and I told her to her face, and she was so upset with me when I said it. She's like, "Man, who have I been talking to for this past year and a half?" I told her, "You've been talking to me, baby." and I'm not trying to say like I'm just cold as ice. I'm not, but you know, I was real. I was being real with her. And so Alex said, bringing them to the West will destroy all the values and traits you liked about Pinays once they come to the West. Well, that's not necessarily true. A lot of Pinays go to the West and they hate it. They don't like it. And they stay to themselves. A lot of them do. Don't sleep, guys. A lot of Pinays go out there and be like, oh, and see how women are and distance themselves from them. You know, they don't they don't get involved with the nonsense. You'd be shocked. Don't be shy. I wouldn't be. You have some though that can't wait for it, but that's the ones that were like that already here. And a lot of times you don't know if you just now talking to a woman, you bring them to the West right away. You don't know how they are here. You know, you don't know how they are here. I think a guy would need to have enough budget to be able to say, you know what, let me go out there with her for a year. And I don't know that that's just me. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. And so, not when commitment is involved. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, when commitment is involved, yeah, definitely can't. Uh, and that's what I'm saying too is that you can't, be all over when commitment is involved. And George said it, online dating is not the same as in person dating. It's not. It's not the same. And that's what me and Kay were almost not together. Because when me and Kay first started dating, it was hitting close to Christmas time, and I was second guessing if we should be together. You know, I was really second guessing it. I never did an online relationship thing, and because it's not the same. I knew that. This is my first and last online relationship. I'm happy it happened that way. And so, Alex said another big thing is make sure she's not from a poor family with a bunch of brothers. Most men there get a pass for being unmotivated. Somewhat true. Uh, It's somewhat true. It's the same thing with the guys get treated special because it's the same like Mexican, not Mexican, but so much, but Spanish, like how they are with the men. Treat them like baby boys. What happened, Kay? I don't hear nothing you're saying. Okay, I sent the wrong link. Hold on. Uh, all right, hold on. I'm sending it right now. I'm sending it right now. Yeah, so I sent it just now. But and thanks. Let me post a super chat of two guns to you. He said on a beautiful Sunday, hoping everyone is doing well. Thanks for that. Thanks for your blessings, brother. And so John Thomas said Roy Jones online is an introduction to different woman. It is. It is. And so Jail Mark said it was so much easier for me back in 2018. Rent in California was real cheap. Had a good budget, meeting ladies, and now spend more with fiance. Yeah. So fiance in the Philippines, I'm confused, Jail Mark. I would love to hear more. He said it was easier to spend more with fiance. I'm confused a little bit. And so Garrett Olson said, "Congrats, Professor. We are not the scam jam targets. Thank God. I do not trust anything out of Nigeria. Got scammed bad before on Facebook. Gave me a bad name on that site and insta scam too. Yeah, that's the thing. Those guys, they'll message you. I was looking at a video. I think yesterday about last night, and it was on James Janney's channel. He was talking about the different scammers. They're on YouTube too. On YouTube, and a lot of them from Africa. They're going there. You see the guys talking about the opportunities. I made this much money, and then you'll see like 15 people post under that because they do a bulk post. Like that's a scam too. And people fall for it because it's easy. People see that opportunity, you know, the low hanging fruit, and they go for it. What's going on, kid?
Hi guys, we're doing okay. The blue lips cake anniversary.
Yeah, we got you,
Okay.
Simply Rocco.
Yeah, I did
And
it
John
already.
Thomas. Good morning, the professor. And so they said, "Good evening, Kay." And so let me see. Let me go down a little bit. And so House of Ha said, "I think the reason why Filipino falls so quick is because of their hypergamy. Makes foreigner men meet so high option that they expose their real emotions right away. Happens here in
Mhm.
USA too for high value men. It does. Same thing. Yep. It is hypergamy. It's hypergamy. And nothing's wrong with hypergamy. Nothing's wrong with that. For women wanting more of an opportunity, especially even women that I don't for that. I don't look down on women for that because I know for the most part the truth Filipino bits are harder in it, and you have to be careful of the ones that are too hypergamous. That's usually the ones that are scammers, but a lot of times you don't have to worry about that. But
Matt
that's
said,
exactly what it is.
Matt
Mhm.
1085 said, "Have you met more crazy women there or in the US?"
Well, actually, you're gonna meet more crazy women in the U.S. You have some Filipinas. Don't get me wrong; it can happen in the U.S. too. But you have some Filipinas that will, bring you through the ringer and that'll ruin your life. I just made a video about it. That'll,
Mm-hmm.
find out your information on Facebook. That'll ruin your life. But a lot of times, it's because a guy promised her everything. Like Garrett said, that's like Garrett, right? That's like Garrett, for instance, saying, "Charlie, you're my world," right? And
Mm-hmm.
then, he says that to another girl too. And then the other girl goes on Facebook and blows it up. That's gonna happen. And the Filipino will be the first to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and so let me see here. But no, it could be crazy women here too. It's crazy women here in the Philippines. I think there's more in the US still. There's a lot more in the US. Because in the US there's more women that'll set you up to get killed. And you know. But for the most part though, you're gonna find more crazy in the US. Especially the mentality. I think crazy is the mentality of, you know, I can continuously bang all these dudes like diseases are not around. You know, women really think like that. Like women in the U.S. now are like dudes. And so
I just want to
Tugansi said the
share.
province where it's at. Go ahead.
Yeah, the province is where it is at from Tuganse. Tuganse, thank you for the super chat as well.
Mhm.
There's one girl that being in the news right now recently before the end of the week. She was
Mhm.
punched by the boyfriend. They're both popular because they are like not star like star here, actor and actress, but they just started.
Mhm.
But anyway, the
Mhm.
guy is also a actor, and they went to Tagaytay, right? And then the guy, I think the girl is trying to get a signal on the deck, and then the guy punched the girl, and he was in jail right now, but he was already bailed out. But anyway, he punches the girl, and soon enough we find out that the girl went to Amanpulo with a Chinese guy that pay her. It's like pay her for 250,000 just to like the
Yeah.
sponsor with the money, spunky. They said spunky, where the guy
Spunky,
were
that's
gonna
what they
pay.
call it now, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna pay 250,000 just to bring her outside. You know, kicks, something like that, like sponsor with sex, like
Oh
this
yeah.
Chinese
Okay.
guy. That's what in the news. The not really in the news, but the chica minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
No.
guy, uh huh,
Okay. 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 I'm listening.
the Chinese guy pay her 250,000 just to be with her in Amanpulo, Palawan, guys. This is a private island. Just to be with him and pay and whatever they want to do, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, guys, and it's getting to the point now in the Philippines. I don't think I should really talk about it because it's a video. I'm gonna save this for a video because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna waste it now in a live stream. But well, all the same things that are in the states, it's like that in the Philippines too. All the same thing the women are doing in the states, you have women doing that in the Philippines too. Of course, there's prostitution in the states, there's prostitution in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines too. Even with the sugar daddies, you know, that's now a big thing in the Philippines, guys. And I can't help but talk about it, but you know, in the Philippines, it's been like that for a while. Ever since those those sugar daddy sites came out, Filipinos was on them right away with the American woman too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know why? Because people in the Philippines find out everything that's happening in the U.S. because they got Filipinos in the U.S. So once these sites come out in the U.S., it's happening in the Philippines right away. If not right away, maybe a couple months later. That's
Mm-hmm.
how easy it transitions. I'm just happy the mentality hasn't transitioned yet, but it is, guys. You have to think about it. With the woman nowadays, the woman that you guys are looking to meet, they're not thinking traditionally like the older school Filipinos. They're not thinking in a traditional way. So, you guys looking to meet them here now, you really got to be careful. Like, you really have to go straight for the province because, you know, times are changing. We're in a whole different like the baby boomers and people from my generation, the Generation Z, don't have as much effect on the millennials and the younger generation. What they have to say doesn't matter anymore. So the ones coming up 20 years old that a lot of guys want to come here and meet, a lot of them are reckless. A lot of them have a reckless mentality.
All right,
And
so yeah,
hmm no,
sorry.
go ahead.
I thought
No,
you're
go ahead.
done
No,
talking.
no, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to read some other comments here. So we have Ismail Marsa. Facebook is full of scammers. Facebook should be sued. There's a lot of scammer on Facebook, though it's real.
There is. I know. I
Garrett
know.
said Angeles City are even Cebu City are USA City
Yeah, it
like
is.
too.
It's like it's pretty much it is because the English spoken in those two places. You named the perfect two places. Angeles
Mm-hmm.
City or anywhere in that Pampanga area, not
Mm-hmm.
just Angeles, like over there in that area. Or Cebu City, Manila, not really, because really, unless you're in like Pasay, Makati. But yeah, that's where you want to be.
Mm-hmm. Simply Rocco said, always be aware of what you spend. I went broke last time I went. It was days before payday. I needed to borrow money from a friend. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's my suggestion to I forgot his name. Who asked what my recommendations are? I say make sure you have enough and don't
Mm-hmm.
overspend. Like what's happening with Jail Mark. He said he's out here, and that's what I warn you guys about all the time. He's spending, and then before you know it, the money you're broke, and you're going, man, what happened?
We need
It's
to do
like that
a
when you're on
blog
vacation.
about this. Jay, write it
Yeah, I
down.
know.
Blog
I know.
about spending in the
Yeah,
Philippines, like how much
yeah,
is too
cause you
much.
guys, I know I need to make another. I talked about it before, but it needs to be talked about again because now the Philippines is open.
Mm-hmm.
So everything I talked about before has to be touched on again in a more deep way, so you guys can really, so it can be right in your face. Not you guys. You guys hear me talk about it all the time, but for the public though, because people, are just out here and they're like, oh, and they're just happy the country's open and they're spending, 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 spending. And then before you know it, it goes. It happens, guys. You'll be out here, especially you go to Manila or Cebu somewhere. You'll be out here, and Filipinos know you got money. So they, oh, let me have, they won't even say let me have. They go put their hand out, and then you give them 100 because you don't know no better. You don't know 20 or 50s are good enough. Change is
Mm-hmm.
good enough. So a Filipino will put their hand out, and you give them $1,000. I won't be surprised
And
if some
just
of you
wanna
guys did
share,
that. Yeah,
to be honest, guys, it's actually cheaper to
thousand
visit
pesos only.
Thailand than visit one of the place. For example, Jay and I went to Thailand, right? We actually spend more going to Palawan. We went to Coron, Palawan.
Yeah.
All expenses spent. I think we spent almost one thousand five hundred
hmm
dollars because the tickets, the what do you call this? The tickets and also the food,
hmm
the like the island hopping and everything. Just stay there. We almost spend almost $1,500,
Yeah.
guys, just
It,
for like 4 days and 3 nights. The place is almost like 10,000 just for the place that we stay. So that's why if you think you're staying here for 1 month and this is what you're gonna bring, like 2-3 thousand is not enough unless you're
and
just gonna stay in one location.
and Kay said it. She said a trip to Palawan, $1,500 US dollars. And how many days? 4 days, right?
4 days and 3 nights. Include
Yeah.
everything, guys, including the ticket. The ticket is like 16,000 for both of us
Yeah.
going there back and forth.
hmm
That was way back 2000, maybe 2017. That's
17, yeah.
2017. Yeah.
That's when me and Kay were going everywhere. We were going to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to Palawan. We were going everywhere. We're going to start doing that again, though. I want to go to Thailand again myself. And I want to go to Cebu. I want to go everywhere. And so Ishmael Marsh said he'd be here 2023. And hopefully everything is back to as it was before all this pandemic. I don't think it's gonna be back there, but hopefully, hopefully. And so Ishmael Marsh says simply, Rocco, true, always budget your expenses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kid, you can read. I'm cutting you off.
True, always budget. Xman said, I don't date online. It's too risky. I rather meet in person. I agree.
Mhm.
But sometimes people, there's also like, it's good to date online. There's advantages and disadvantages, but it depends on the person too. So
Mhm.
Garrett Alston said, had a lot of friends worldwide before Nigerian scammers got me good. All is lost now. I got my friends hating me, asking for money and other things not good. Famela hated the USA.
Oh, somebody acted like they were you. Wow,
Oh,
they
he
ran
was
that scam.
used.
Oh, that's crazy. And so JJ said, budget more than what you think you'll spend.
Mm-hmm.
There's been times when I went to Philippines and there was unexpected expenses. It happens. It does happen. Yep. And Ishmael Marsh agreed. And Garrett said, fellows, ask God to lead the way to avoid getting scammed or coming across scammer guys or girls. My best advice. Well, that's the thing. When it happens, it happens. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, but some people are just not aware. They just won't be aware. And that's why it needs to be talked about, because sometimes you just won't know. What's going on, Ozzy 411? How you doing?
Hello. Link said,
Link, what's going
Yo,
on?
Jay, what's up, bro? I need some advice, my friend. How can I reach you not on Facebook? Are you on WhatsApp? You can email Jay, Link. You
Email
can email
me.
Jay at
Yeah,
theblackfilipino at
blackfilipino at
gmail.com.
gmail.com.
To
Email me.
guns to you, as far as budget wise, I always have like 2K reserve. Yeah, that's good. When I
Yeah.
go there because I end up spending a lot more than I realize. That's
Mm-hmm.
good. That's good.
That's what happened. It's
Simple Ako Philippines said, anyone that calls you dear right off the bat in an email and you don't know, that is an instant red flag.
it's funny. You get the funny scams. You guys ever been on Skype and just had a girl send you a message? It still happens to me every now and then. A girl would just send
Mm-hmm.
you a message out of nowhere. And you're like, who is this? They still run these scams, like the Facebook scam. You guys already know about that. It happens. Sometimes these are like legit people that want to get to know you, so you don't know what to look out for. Because I remember a couple of guys met their ladies on Facebook. They messaged them, "Hey, how you doing?" So you just don't never know. Here comes the lovely K, and so
Hello,
Marcus Ocampo
Esmael.
said scammers are scammers regardless of nationality. But I do agree there are a lot of scammers from the Philippines and Nigeria. Let's not forget India. They got quite a few over there too. Sure do. They sure
Hello,
do.
Manila Morton. Hello from Manila.
Actually, India runs a lot of big scams too, and they still do. They run a lot of the
Credit
IRS
card
scams,
scam.
credit card scams. They do. They do. And these scammers guys, they have like an underground network on the dark web where they pass information. They got certain people that have certain connects for this and that, and they talk to each other. I was looking at a video on Hush Puppy, right? And they caught Hush Puppy. He got caught like the guy. You guys know Hush Puppy, the guy that had he was in Dubai and had private planes, access to private planes and Lamborghinis. He made 30 million in scamming people, and they found him because they caught another guy. The feds caught another guy, and then they seen Hush Puppy's phone number of them talking back and forth like, "Hey, I need this phone number. I need this connection from you." He asked Hush Puppy, and then they caught up with him. But this guy, he's from Nigeria, made it big. He went to Malaysia, and then he moved over to Dubai and was out there, and he was doing those scams with the where he would hack companies' emails, right? And then he would see emails of like important documents of not important documents of important like emails. Hey, we just sent you the transfer over, and then he would hack the email and say, "Oh, I didn't get the transfer." Make it like an email coming from theirs. Yeah, can you send that again? And then he was doing it, and he was getting transfers of like millions of dollars. At one
Mhm.
point, he did one scam for $1 million. Another one he did for like 400, and that's why he was living like that, because he was getting money in bulk. He was getting 400,000, $1 million, and think about him doing that all day long. Sometimes he's getting 10,000, sometimes five, sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes 500. When you add it all up, you know it adds up, and it's not hard. You just keep fishing, fishing. You tell somebody, "Oh no, that didn't go through. Send it again." Boom, they sent it. You got the money. Easy scam. Not easy as hard, but it's done.
Mhm.
I'm thinking about starting a channel on it. I'll let you guys know when I do about these different things, but it won't be
Ismael,
connected to this one. But okay, okay.
Yeah, Ismail Mar said, when in Philippines, I never show that I got money. I dress casual as I can.
Yeah,
Then Garrett said, I can't speak for Professor, but for me, happy to be out of the skirts or pants suits chase. Charlie is my angel. Get it? Uh, LOL. Great luck to all searching for the one special one. God bless
yeah.
your search. Yes. Thank you, Garrett. Link111 says, so if there's nothing wrong with hypergamy, if there's nothing wrong with hypergamy, what does this say to the man trying to be he best, but his best is not good enough? Is it fair to use men in this way or hurt men and create broken spirits?
Well, no, it's not. It's not fair, and that's as a man, it's sad. We have to get in where we fit in. We as a man, we don't get breaks. We don't get breaks. Women usually get breaks. Men, we don't get breaks. Men,
Mm.
a lot of times we don't get the pat on the back. Women get babied all through their life, especially in the states. Not so much here, more in the states. Women get told, "Oh, you are an independent woman. You're bad." And when women cheat on guys, and then when a guy is that way, he's a dog. They flipped it. So now instead of the player, a guy's a dog, and the woman that does that is the bad, right? They flipped it. All they did was flip everything on us. So
Mm-hmm.
it leaves men, but I'm not mad at the way it is. You want to know why? Because it shows men that no matter what, you got to work hard, and you have to fight for yours, and not necessarily fight. You know what I mean by that? But it's a good thing because you know I never had any handouts in my life. I know a lot of you guys haven't. If we got them, we accepted it good. But I never even like handouts. You know, I don't even like getting money from people like that. Like this is different. Like on YouTube is different, but I'm talking about like handouts from people. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd rather earn. I'd rather you know work. I'd rather do things like that. I'd rather earn my keep because it keeps you honest, keeps you manly at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, nothing's wrong with hypergamy. I don't. I think. See, the thing is this, especially with Filipinas, I think it's wrong because in a way, Kay's hypergamous, but she's not. You understand?
What's
Every woman is somewhat
hypergamy?
hypergamous. No, when a woman wants a guy, a lot of times that can take care of him, or a guy that's a little more well off than they are. It doesn't have to be rich, but hypergamy, a guy that has more. It does create broken spirits link, and it's bad, but men have to be like Roy Jones said, fierce, because competition is fierce for
Competition
men.
is fierce for foreigners, yeah.
Yeah, for men too, in general. So
And
yeah,
then Garrett said, no way, no how. I do not want to get shot by Charlie Scott. Because you're teasing earlier. Don't use
I hear you, but
Garrett
there
as
are
an
two
example.
sides to this of this coin. We allow this behavior, or we find a way around women using men to come up and drop them. That's not right. That's not right. No, I don't think it's right in that way, Link. I don't think it's right in that way. I'm not talking about that type of hypergamy. What I mean is like a woman wanting more, woman wanting more. Yeah, but woman just dropping dudes. That's a wrong way. That's a wrong way because that's why Filipinas are dating you guys. Want to date you guys? Want to date us? That's hypergamy. You gotta be honest. Like a lot of guys know what it is. It's hypergamy, but it's acceptable hypergamy. You know, if you're not being used, it's understandable. You get what I'm saying? Like Kay wouldn't want to go get with a guy. Like I'll give you an example, right? It costs me 1,000 $200 to live a month, right? Now, for the most part, most guys wouldn't be able to afford that from here. You understand? And yeah, because that's 60,000 a month. Most guys don't make that a month. Most guys wouldn't be able to afford that. That's pretty much a rich living in the Philippines. So in a way, Kay's hypergamous. You understand? But I
No,
think that's
I'm
fine.
not.
No, you're not, Kay. But Kay, would you go get with a guy that's making 30,000 a year,
But
a
don't
month,
don't you forget I
30,000
adjust
pesos?
in every situation.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I
So you're
that's the
different. You're
only
different.
thing. I can adjust anything. Like if this is the only thing you
Yeah,
can give, I also working. I
yeah, you're
can also
different.
work.
I can't use Kay as an example because Kay will work. Yeah,
So
Kay's not hypergamous like that. But no,
because
there are
you
women,
know
for
I
instance,
can
like there's
adjust.
Filipinas that, and that's not a lot. Even that my budget is not a lot, but still, yeah, Kay can adjust. So I can't use her as an example. Um, some women in the Philippines are hypergamous in that way with us, to where it's like, okay, they may want a foreigner because it's a little bit more. Even if they want to live in the Philippines, foreigner wants to live in the Philippines, and that to me that's acceptable. You understand?
Thank you,
It's
Maurice Howard,
acceptable
for the
for that
super
Filipina
chat.
that wants to date a foreigner for that. It is
Mhm.
because a lot of I don't know, guys. I'm just being real, and I'm saying I understand certain situations. At the same time, like I don't understand that woman that just does guys dirty. I don't understand that type of hypergamy. That's like
No, I think the
prostitution in
reason
a
the
way.
girl become hypergamy, as I understand, I was gonna search what hypergamy is, but I
Hmm.
understand is sometimes
A lot of
the
woman
woman
abuse.
that wanna buy some stuff like
Hmm.
expensive bags, like do some
That's
other
wrong
stuff.
hypergamy. Yeah,
Yeah. So, but not
yeah,
there's a lot of Filipina that just living below, like what they can leave,
yeah.
because they're not like materialistic. The reason hypergamy is happening if the woman is materialistic, wants to
Hmm.
buy stuff that not really needed. Me, I don't buy like any expensive bags or anything, you know. And
Hmm.
my dress is all sponsored, mostly sponsored
Yeah,
by my blogs. So yeah, so we didn't spend a lot because just the food, and we always home. So
yeah. But at the same time though, if in K, you're not hypergamous. I say that. But if it was if it was a different scenario that was more uncomfortable, you wouldn't like it. You probably would
or maybe
adjust.
I should be working.
Yeah, yeah,
Or I
but
should
you
be
wouldn't like it.
working.
You wouldn't like it. But that's what I love about K. K's willing to throw on her bootstraps and say, okay, you know what? If times are hard, I'll do what I have to do. But hypergamy in different situations. I'm fine with women wanting more, but in the states, the way it happens, that's what's being talked about now. Women in the states now are being the mirror is being put in their face, and they're being showed that their hypergamy that they have in mind is way overboard. Because you have
Mhm.
women that are not qualified for men that are high value, and they want these guys. And most of these high value guys, that's why these guys are coming over here. Like there's guys that are making 150, 200,000 a year coming to get Filipinas. They're going to other countries.
And also, one more thing, it's not only women that you can blame about that. Also, men, if you think your budget is just that, don't show too much. Like, I'll buy you some stuff like this. And then
Thanks a lot
when
for the super
that,
chat.
yeah, thanks for the super chat. And when
Lava
things
lava,
got
bro.
rough, oh my gosh, don't overflow with the gifts. Just overflow with the love, you know?
Hmm.
And I don't know. Does I
And
understand?
so
Like,
lava
sometimes you
lava's
just need
world
to
said,
over.
House of Haas. I love what you said. It's natural for a woman to want a man that can provide. Happy anniversary, beautiful couple. And that's what
Thank
I'm saying.
you.
That's what
Thank
I
you,
mean
Lava
by
Lava Worlds,
that type of
for the super chat.
hypergamy is not bad.
And
If
Maurice
a man
Howard
wants a
J,
woman
thank
that
you
can
for the super
provide.
chat,
Yeah,
Maurice.
yeah. Thanks a lot for the Maurice Howard. But that's what I'm talking about. And so Link said just something to think about. Yeah. And so Roy Jones said
House
that's
of
life.
Us. Let's go to House of Us. The mentality is rampant levels of decadence in the USA. The amount of unrespectable behavior is too much for a marriage or relationship.
Yeah.
That's why men are going to PH or Thailand.
It
Correct.
is. It is. And I think I'm gonna have more live streams on discussions about this because it needs to be talked about. I'm gonna have more live streams to talk with you guys about it because that's what's making guys leave. And it's the hypergamy that doesn't make sense. And that's what happened with American women is that they want more. And then that's like, for instance, if I can say raise your hands of how many guys were divorced that are here right now, I wouldn't be surprised if 20 hands go up, and it's only about 80 people here right now. So if 20 hands go, I won't be shocked because of the rate
Mhm.
of divorce in America. And the reason why, women think that the shoe is better, that the grass is greener on the other side when it's not, and guys, that's the reason why guys are coming to places like here because the women here don't think like that at all. Like the hypergamy here between America is night and day. So that's why guys say, you know what, I don't mind that. Woman wants a better life, and if she's gonna take care of me and everything in the home, you know, and nowadays women want to call women from here maids, but they don't cook, clean, and show love at the same time. It's not about just the cooking and cleaning. It's about showing love, being gentle, and being just a caring person. And not having a chip on your shoulder all day long.
Thanks, Maurice.
You know.
Happy
So
anniversary.
yeah, and so Roy Jones said, "I agree with men. We gotta be strong." Yeah, and so Ishmael said 250K just to be with him. What a loser. He must have been extremely fugly. And so JJ said crazy. So he found out this woman can be bought by a stranger. Hope he never goes back there. Yeah, that was crazy. But it happens though. It happens though, and that's the thing now in the Philippines. You know how it is now. It's like with women nowadays, man. I got lucky with Kay, but nowadays, you take a woman serious, you got to get a private investigator. It's almost like that nowadays. They say, you know what? How
Mm.
can I get a private investigator? Even in the Philippines. Even in the Philippines.
And also, guys, don't use that. Oh, for example, you have a very good job, and then, I spend a lot of
Oh yeah.
money in this. Don't, of course, but maybe I don't know. Don't use the money that you have to let the girl fall in love with you, because soon enough they're just gonna scam you, or maybe some other stuff, and like, oh, can you buy me this? Buy me, buy me.
Well, no, you know what happens though. Um, that could be sort of a
And
test
choose the
though for
right
some
girl
guys.
too. Hmm?
Some guys can use that for a test. I did. I used it for a test. I didn't use it for K for a test. I just wanted to buy K a phone card, but if it was a test, she passed with flying colors. I was like, we was already talking. I'm like, you want me
No,
to
I
just,
was just I was
yeah,
scammed by I know
yeah, she was
by the
scammed,
blood
but
diamonds. I was like, I don't like to talk about money. And then there's one guy also that talking to me. He's from South Africa in Facebook. I
yeah,
think he's also a scammer. And he's like, he has less friend, and he's like, oh, I want a business in Malaysia.
hmm,
Send you money and
trying to sell you
processes
the
and
dream.
everything. I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, guys do that. They try to impress, and see, K was different, you know, but you was different, K, because you was already established on your own. You
Yeah,
was already making $900 a month in Thailand,
not
pretty
really
much.
exactly
What
900.
800 and some change. Yeah, wow, big difference. But that's a lot of money in Thailand, though. You were living in Thailand, and your rent
Thanks
was
for the
extra
super
cheap. Yeah,
chat.
thanks for the
MA,
super
he
chat.
said, it's understandable that a woman should want a man to provide for them, correct? However, Western women in general aren't providing much in return to
Yeah,
men for long term. Yeah, that's relationship. Correct.
that's
That's right though.
that's what's happening. That's why a lot of times nowadays women, thinking they think their body's enough. When women are asked, "What do you bring to the table?"
Yeah.
Women say, "I am the
What is
table."
this?
No, but
Kevin
seriously,
Samuels.
no, it's not even Kevin Sanders. It's just
Just-
a topic that's going on all over the world right now.
Mhm.
You know, and I need to start going around asking Filipinas that. Seriously,
Can you even cook? Can you even wash clothes? Or maybe you just,
it's more than just cooking and washing clothes. You know, see, the thing was this, guys. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what it was, and what a lot of women don't understand in the West, right? I first got with Kay, right, guys? Me and Kay got down to me and Kay had conversations. We talked about opportunities that we had in our life. Then you know what happened? We started a business online like that. I gave her direction. She took my direction and pretty much was my helper in everything that I did. Guys want a helpmate. Not even a woman doesn't have to do that, but she took direction. Guys want a woman if you can give them something to do. they'll take the direction and run with it. A lot of times in the states, you can't even conversate with the woman, let alone give her direction. And it would happen too to me. I would give direction, and it's like it doesn't compute, and that's when you know already, like, okay, something's wrong here. And so
And
Link said it's
also Jay
almost like
always
saying, what happened,
no, I
Kay?
just want to share because Jay is always saying to me, I don't marry you to wash clothes and wash dishes. And I don't marry a maid. I marry you because of you. Like, you can contribute. You can do.
But not even,
That's why,
but, th-
guys,
but that's the thing though. I don't want Kay to contribute for money.
not
I want to
money.
contribute
I'm
for
not
money.
talking
Yeah,
about money. Not contribute about money. I mean, I can do some other stuff, not only like washing and
yeah.
cleaning. I'm not talking about
Hmm.
contribute about money, but I mean, I can do other, like, help you with the planning and everything, or some other stuff. What I mean is,
Hmm.
guys, when you find a girl, you need to find someone that can only find you with the one with the brain too. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
All
Well,
right, so let's move on.
Link said it's almost like saying a man should screw as much until he gets the right fit, harming the emotions of a trailer broken woman behind. It's not right. Men are from Venus, and men are from Mars. Women are from Venus
Mm.
and men are from Mars. Well, not true. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that to do that. I'm saying, you know, when you get out here, especially, it's like, say for instance, right? If you're dating online, do you only date one woman or do you date more than one? Because when I first started, before I talked to Kay, and when I first started talking to her, I was talking to other women at the same time. So after a while, I let it go.
I'm
When
joking.
me and Kay got serious,
But we're not
and I
together,
told
yo.
her
We're
that.
not
Yeah, we
together
weren't
yet.
together.
So
We weren't physically together, but
collect.
I
Jay is
told her.
doing a collect and collect and collect and
And
select.
then select, and women do that too, and I think it's good for women to do it too. But at the same time, you know, when you get here, you can't just get with a woman right away. Like the first, you got to be careful because you even see one that's, man, they got some pieces out here. And I don't care if Kay wants to look at me with the side eye. Kay already knows. Kay knows the competition out here is fierce. It's fierce,
It's okay.
and
You get your answer later. I'm joking. Thank you
and
for the super chat, Walt
as a
Mosher.
man, yeah.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for the
sharing
super
the
chat.
helpmate topic.
Oh,
Walt
it's just,
Mosher.
well, thanks, Walmart Masher. But no, it's true. And as a man, you know, that's the woman's job, is to lock you up. Filipinos are good at that. So you have to make sure she deserves to be locked up first. Especially because you like, gotta say, I'm gonna come there and meet him. Yeah, you got to be more. I know what you're saying, Link, but it has to be more like, okay, you know what? I like her, but I can't let it. Not yet. But you got to be a guy seriously looking though, Link. I'm talking about guys that are seriously looking, not a guy just breaking women's hearts. I'm talking about guys seriously looking. Then at that time, you know, you can't you can't just select right away. And so JJ said I can get hotties for free. No need to pay, desperate dude. And so Garrett's is saying hello. And Ishmael Marsh said I never paid a penny money to date me. I just get them. I mostly get the ladies working in the malls.
Really, I think it's I said, hi, hi, can you get out?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? If I was a single guy, that's how I would get them too. I would get them just going on along my daily stroll. Because that's usually the ones that are not going to be headaches. They could be, but you know, that's usually the ones that probably won't be problems. They will never ever ask you for money, and you can see they're gorgeous and they got jobs. That'll be the ones I would go for too. And Gina's Life Adventure said, I'm glad you're honest. You're being honest. They always think nothing happens in the Philippines.
I
Yeah.
know. They always say this is paradise. There's a lot of stuff happening in the Philippines,
It
guys.
is,
So
but it's a lot
that's
happening.
why
Yeah.
Jay always talk about some important other topics that
Yeah, yeah.
just for you to know, especially those people who've never been in the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah, and I
And
say that
then
like I made a video today and I say, guys, for the most part, I said it in my last video too, it's a percentages thing. I gotta say that more. I gotta make it like something I say in every video. It's a percentages thing, meaning for the most part, the things I speak about will never happen to you. But it can happen. So look out. That's how it is out here. And so Link said, two guns to you. I agree for myself. I want her from the mountains, 100%. This Panay and I don't want her to shave there. Yeah, I said it. I said don't want her to shave. And so Manila Martin said Ishmael March. I think mostly Westerners and Chinese pay girls for dating. I never heard of a Filipino paying to date. Yeah, they don't. But the Chinese, man,
No, the girl
these
was
guys
so
pay
sexy
everything.
though. She's a star. She's starting to be a star in the
Okay,
Philippines. So she's like
okay.
big boobs, like sexy. So the reason she was punched is because the boyfriend find out that she's being paid like spunky like
Wow,
with the sex and just
wow.
to be I know
Thanks for
like
the super chat, Lava
tour
Lava.
guide.
Another thing I think in Western world things are more expensive. Men in U.S. makes about 40,000 per year. That's actually poor. That's poor in U.S. You definitely get more for less in places like PHDR, Ecuador, and Brazil. You know it's crazy. You said that 40,000 per year. That's on the low end, Lava Lava. That's on the low end. Um, you know, it's like it's still somewhat middle class, but that's gonna be poor soon, especially with inflation and with the prices going up.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be poor soon. It's probably almost poor now. Now you need to be making middle class is moving up to like 50, 60,000 a year. So yeah, it's a lot different. That's the thing. And I tell guys all the time, you can make that online. This guy's making 100,000, 200,000 a year online. It's crazy. It'll blow your mind. You're like, what? I'm not lying to you guys. You guys got to see it. Like, you know, I may make a video talking about it soon, showing different people.
Mm-hmm.
Now I hate showing what I what I made, but you know, still, so I want and need her to be as vowed there
What's
as
that
God
cut?
created me. Link is
Like
talking
is
about his fantasies over here.
no, like he's talking about the girl who doesn't shave.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah,
he said,
yeah, yeah,
well, as you want to be. Right
yeah,
5014 said, every time I go to the PH, I get home with change sometimes and leave the remaining to my girl at the airport. Yeah, that's why, guys, bring extra, guys. If you think you're going to spend 3,000,
yeah,
do the 2,000 you can withdraw. Like, leave it at home and just withdraw it when just in case. Again, I
yeah,
want to thank you, Walt. You didn't read the comment of Walt Musher. He said, thanks for sharing that helpmate topic. That's what I said.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Helpmate. What's helpmate?
No, no, is he talking about girls about date when you
Oh, yeah,
try to
yeah, yeah,
find
yeah. I know.
yeah that
I
was
know.
when he put that comment.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna talk about it more and talk about things more, because what it does is it's conversation. It's conversation that I don't mind talking about. Because when it comes to dating and stuff like that, it's all psychology. You know, and everybody think about it. All of us study psychology in some way. We deal with each other. We deal with human beings all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Life is psychology. Everybody participates in it. You read people. When you go outside, you read people. When you're in the streets, you read people. Usually
And
the
you
people
can
that are
identify if the person is trying to
best
scam you
criminals,
too.
yeah, know psychology. The best criminals know psychology. The best salesmen understand psychology. The best people, the best people person understands psychology.
And just
So,
to
yeah,
for me, I wasn't able to identify it because the only time he scammed me is when he already in the airport, like, oh, I'm gonna meet you, I'm here in the airport wearing a t-shirt together. I was like, it's
hmm
so OA, like what is that? So that's the reason I
yeah,
didn't identify it because the whole time he was like, try
hmm
to be with me. Garrett said, welcome, all coming on now. Hope all is well,
yes.
man. Martin,
But I,
all of you girls. And they just, yeah, go
but I
ahead.
just have to
Sorry.
touch on it again. I say, and I understand what Link is saying. I understand what Link is saying, but still, you do. And so, Gina said, I call my country the Temptation Island. It is. The Philippines, it
A lot of
truly
pretty
is, and
girls.
the Philippines knows it, and immigration knows it, and everybody here knows it, and they know why most foreigners come. They already know. Like that's the thing. Like Filipinos are used to it. Like Filipinos probably don't even look at you, they look down on you guys anymore. When you guys come here, and you guys look at the women, they're like, same thing. Foreign. Some guys get jealous over it, but for the most part, you're not gonna have Filipinos looking at you like he's trying to take our woman. Look, nobody's looking at you like that because Filipinos get the pick of the litter anyway. You know.
OZ
But yeah, no, it
411
is,
said,
Gina.
My first trip to Asia, to Thailand, Laos, and Cambodia was $1,600 for a month, not including airfare to Thailand and Airbnb. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. Me and Kate, right, when we traveled around those different countries, Kate, it wasn't we didn't spend much, right?
I know. Like going
Yeah.
to Thailand, we actually going to Thailand we spent 12,000. That's pesos, okay guys, back and forth. I know back and forth. Just going to Thailand. That's 12,000 in Thailand to Krabi. So it's like
Hmm.
yeah, no, I'm sorry, 12,000 for both of us just one way. But
But
the place, guys, the place in
yeah,
Thailand is like 700 per night for the Airbnb
yeah.
where you can cook. You don't
The
need to stay in
Italian
the
is cheap.
hotel
Yeah.
because in the
It
hotel
was.
you can also wash clothes there. So we love staying in Airbnb mostly, except we're gonna go to Boracay, we stay in the hotel. So it depends
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the location we're going to.
I just didn't like. I didn't like the what was we at Kate? We was over there with like all the
Singapore?
not no, we was in Thailand. We was in by Krabi. We was by what was the
Mm-hmm.
name of that strip, the walking strip over there? I didn't like it because they were showing a whole bunch of. I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything anyway. I was with Kay, of course not. But
Is that
even if
Pattaya?
I was a single guy, yeah, Pattaya, yeah, they was like hosting African girls and hosting girls from Russia. I was like, this is Thailand. I didn't like it. I was like,
Jason,
what's going
why there's
on?
a ghost in Russia here?
Yeah, girls in Russia and
I
Africa.
need to
I'm
take
like,
it faster. There's a lot of comment.
this is Thailand. Yeah, I'm not gonna read faster. So Gina's Life Adventures, it's more than a temptation island to men that are lost. But then, yeah, most of it. Yeah, okay, read faster. Let's go through.
You want to drink some water first? Ismael
Yeah, I'm gonna
Marshall.
get some water. Yeah.
If the sale lady girls in SM Mall Quezon City knew me because I did lots of them. Oh my gosh, Ismael, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, guys, do not visit SM Mall Quezon City, okay? Because everybody was dated by Ismael already.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
just kidding.
so Babbitt's mom said, how common is it for a single expat female moving to the Philippines? I have vloggers talk about male expats, but not one have talked about females. Well, actually, there's a female expat vlogger out here who's with a Filipino guy. Some women do
Mm-hmm.
come out here. I've had woman on my channel who said, I think she was in here last week, right, Kay? And she was like, yeah, I'm coming out there to meet a Filipino.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, there's women that come out here actually to date Filipinos, and
Mm-hmm.
they come out here and do it. And I forgot the name of
But
her channel.
when it comes to percentage, of course, there's a lot
It's mostly
of
guys. Yeah,
guys want to visit compared to female, but still there
but
are some. Mm-hmm.
and that's my thing. I'm not saying, and even for you, like Babbitt, so mom, I don't know what your situation is. You could be a situation. Some women go through it bad too, like us guys. I don't know what your situation is. It could be like us. It happens to you too. And so I messaged you. They outright called me at 3 a.m. Wow. And so
GS Light
Tina,
Adventure said,
yeah,
"Yeah, let me read. Some people are
mhm,
so naive when it comes to love. I think men are as naive like women.
we are, we are.
I think men is more naive than women, but there's also a lot of girls. I agree with that with Gina's Adventure saying because
Mhm,
there's a lot of naive women too that being, you know,
mhm,
hurt as well. Garrett Galston said everyone thought Charlie was a scam too until we showed and proved by our videos and pictures together in the Philippines. Ate, their
yeah.
ate their words.
It did
I
work.
thought he
Yeah,
said
I did.
ate ate their
No,
words.
it's true.
JNK has seen the proof too.
That's usually how it is. Like, people, people were shocked when, since for me too, Garrett. I was one of those guys. I always did what I said. I said, I'm going to go live in the Philippines. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to work online, and I'm going to do this. And then I did it. And then
Mm-hmm.
so I remember I spoke to my uncle. He said, "Man, you said you was gonna go out there and do it, and you did everything you said." And when you like that, I was always a person that's like that. I was a man of my word. People like, man, I gotta give it to you. You did it. You did what you said you were gonna do. I'm like, that's me. You should have always knew. Like that's my thing. I was always that kind of guy. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
always been like that. If I'm to say, okay, I'm about this, I'm about it. So, but that's it. Let me stop talking about me. But
All
anyways,
right. Link said, I'm just gonna skip because you guys talking to each other.
yeah,
I'm
okay.
just gonna go to Link 111. Say this. Kuya Jay, before you went to the Philippines, did you have this conversation with God about Kay before you met her? And how many times you ran into the wrong one before learning about Ate Kay?
Whew. I ran into the wrong one every time. Link.
Did you pray? That's what
Yeah,
he's
I did.
asking. Did you
I
pray?
really did. Seriously, I really did. Kay was praying too. It was
Yeah.
that kind of
I think,
situation.
I think.
It
Mhm.
was really a situation with me and Kay. How me and Kay came together. We both prayed. Like it was different, man. When me and Kay met,
We
it was
study
different.
Bible. We do
Yeah, we
Bible
did Bible
study
studies.
together as well.
Yeah.
And mhm.
And so Ozzy said hypergamy is just another word for gold digger. Not all like there's different levels of hypergamy. Different levels. I think the hypergamy you see in the US is too much. It's like all the way to the top, nasty level for some women. But for a lot of some women though, for most women, but for some women, they just want a guy that has something. But most women though, what's being proven now, especially on Kevin Samuels' channel, he's proven that most women when they say they want a guy, and then when he says, "Oh, you want a guy making 40, 50,000," most of them know they want a guy making 80 to 100 or more than that, and it's like he breaks down the numbers like only 10% of men, are not even, are making that. I think most men are making under that. I think it's only like 3% of men. He break it down to where like only 3% of men are making that or around 250,000. And it's true. And women don't realize that when they say things, I want a guy like this, I want a guy making this much. They don't know most guys aren't making that much. The
And
guys
also
you
you don't.
talking to right now in the
Why you
club
didn't?
don't
Why you need to
have
look
money.
on the earnings of
But you're
your
right
boy?
though, Ozzy. It is in a way.
Why you need to look at the earnings though? It's like, why
Hmm.
don't you look on the? I don't know. I don't know the personality of the person.
Hmm.
Like, I know people were gonna say, you're gonna what do you call this when you don't eat no more? I forgot the term, but I heard a saying that love cannot feed you, but
Yeah.
still, I don't know.
Hmm.
Some girls just wanna have more stuff, and they think that the husband or the boyfriend should be to have more
Hmm. Yeah,
just
it's
to
like
be
that a
with
lot.
them.
And
All
so,
right,
Link said, "Yes, you said it. Women in the states are treated as children with grown woman parts. We wonder, in general, men are seeking a strong-minded Panay that understands what life is too, treated with respect. Yeah, that's what's happening, and it's not just Panay. Guys are looking to other countries too. They're looking to Thailand. They're looking to Brazil. They're looking to Mexico. Even guys even going over to Europe. Because over there the guys are
mm-hmm.
welcome. It's crazy, guys. Guys are going like they're all over, but they leave in the U.S. and I think women are starting to realize, okay, you know what? We need to we need more of a selective men here.
Lamont Taylor said here, I want
In
to
a way.
find a good quality Filipina with great family values.
Hmm.
There's a
Yeah,
lot.
a
Tugansia
lot.
said, well, there's a
Yeah.
plenty out there, brother.
Hmm. Yep, it sure is. Yep, it sure is. That's why you come here. And I'm telling you guys, it'll be a situation where you'll get here and you'll see those family values, and still you got to know the woman. You have to know the woman,
Mm-hmm.
because you see all of this stuff and you see that, but then the woman can still be the wrong one. If you want even more attention and less competition, there's lots of smaller to medium sized towns outside of the main cities foreigners go to. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Maurice Howard, once again, thanks for the super chat. I just now
Thank you
got
so
to it,
much,
brother.
Maurice. I know
And
we're so
I
far,
wanna
guys.
I wanna live on doing business in the
Laba laba.
Philippines.
Hi,
And
laba
me too.
laba.
Me too, Laba Laba. I wanna live off doing business in the Philippines. I don't even wanna have to work anymore. Within
Mm-hmm.
the next year or two, I wanna have enough going on here to be able to live off of.
Mm-hmm. House
And
of
so
Us
a
said
house.
hypergamy
Okay,
is
okay.
not. Yeah, let me just read.
Hmm.
Hypergamy is not behavior; it's biological thing. A need to want someone who can provide resources. It's natural.
Natural, yeah, exactly. That's the hypergamy I'm talking about. Um, you
Why?
have
There's a
women.
lot of meaning of
Anything, no, anything,
hypergamy.
no, anything is no. It's
The-
no. It's only one meaning. Exactly what he said. The other ones, a lot of women are gold diggers. You don't want a gold digger. A woman that's hypergamous is different, but it's a natural thing. That's why hypergamy is a woman needing a man in the beginning of time to go hunt. When men would go hunting for women, and women chose the man that was more fit, the man that was the alpha, or the man that could hunt. That's hypergamy. That's hypergamy. It's natural. And so, what's going on, Bino? How you doing? And Maurice Howard said, no problems. Good evening. House of Haas. I love what you said. It's natural. It is natural.
Mm-hmm.
It is natural.
Smelmar said, Labo is almost impossible to do business in the Philippines as a foreigner. Big chance of getting your business taken over and kicked out. But you can actually
Yeah.
try to get, business license and everything,
Doesn't
but
happen. Yeah,
in
I
the
want I
right
want to let
way.
that be known too. There's so many foreigners, especially over where I am, that have businesses. So, and they're successful. You know, right up the block, the guy has you got the pizza shop right there,
Mm-hmm.
booming business. You got Filipinos in there eating every day.
The place we
In
went to, guys, the
Galera.
owner is Swiss Italian, Swiss style Italian, I think. Yeah, Swiss Italian married to a Filipina, and they have a
Mm-hmm.
very nice hidden paradise place there in the
You just came from
mountain.
there.
We
We went
went
over
there
there for our
today.
anniversary.
We'll upload some videos, guys, but not
Yeah.
maybe on TikTok or in Instagram. We upload it there.
I may put it up on my community, but
Ah, yeah,
also you got guys that are let me mention Porto Galera. There's nothing but foreigner businesses there. You know,
mm-hmm. You just need to
Kate,
get the right
yeah,
paperwork.
yep.
What are the things that you needed to have the business going
And you
on
have to
here.
know the lay of the land first. Like I wouldn't just like move to Manila and just open a business.
Mm-hmm.
I remember K, right? I had K inside of malls, right? And I was like, and I was looking. K, remember when I was looking up? I wanted to open a. I was thinking of it, but we ended up leaving. I was thinking of opening up a food stand, right, in the malls, and I was thinking of opening up a bunch of food stands in the malls. Paying whatever franchising fees, and I was talking to people and I was pricing out how much they make a month there, and
Mm-hmm.
some people were telling me, I make 50,000 a month, and I'm like, how much you pay for the rent? And it was making sense. I was like, okay, so you're paying this much for the rent, you're paying just like maybe 30,000, but then you're making, or maybe no, they were paying like 20,000, and they were making like 50 to 60,000. So I was like, thinking of the profit and thinking if I had 10 of those in different areas, not in that same mall, maybe in different malls, and I would kept pricing. Remember, Kay? I would go in different malls and I'll
Yeah,
price
yeah,
out because what I was gonna do was I was gonna open up stands in all of these malls, hire Filipinos to work it, and just let the money roll in. And say if I make 500 profit from this one, 500 profit from that one, by the time I get to 10, I'm making what 50,000, 44,000, 5,000 a month from having stands in the mall. That's what Filipinos are doing here,
yeah.
and
You just
that's how
need to
you
have
have
your
successful business. Yep.
good plans. Especially Laba Laba, you need to have like business
Hmm.
plans and
Yeah.
do the right paperwork. Craig, we have here. Craig Bates said, hypergamy women in the states want to be sugar babies. That's
Yeah.
the blog you want to create. You forgot. They
Yeah.
have
No.
zero
No.
love in them, no accountability, and very remember there's a video you want
I
to
was gonna
create
create that a
about.
while ago. Yeah. A while ago.
Let's not talk about that, guys, so that you're able to watch that video.
Yeah.
But remind me, write it down. You want this blog? You want to put this blog about this before, like few
No.
days, 2 weeks
I,
ago.
yeah. This was in my mind a while ago, actually, because I've seen. I was telling Kay that it was out. It's been out here for a while. I seen it. I think months ago, and I think I mentioned it to you guys too. But that's another thing. I don't
OC
want to talk
said
about
most women.
that.
Yeah, you guys wait for that for the blog.
Yeah.
OC411 said most women want a home and be a housewife. That's why I like Asian ladies, and they're great cook, which is a good thing. And they want good life. It's a good trade off.
It
I
is,
agree.
and that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's a trade off. It's a trade off. It's something that you won't mind because it's not a woman that's just sitting at home. And like a lot of times, you get a woman. If you said, "Hey, can you give me a bath?" She will actually give you a bath. I've never asked Kay to give me a bath, but I said, "Babe, can you give me a bath? Scrub me down."
with
You think she's not gonna do
guys,
it?
he doesn't like. I was like, maybe let's take a bath together. He doesn't like to take a bath because our bathroom is so small. But whenever
Yeah.
we go outside, we go to Boracay. We take bath together in the one room, and
Yeah.
Jay wanna take a bath if it's we're not at home. You want him to take a bath together with me. I'm bathing him like everything, and after that, you know what's going on. But what I'm trying to say is, Jay doesn't like do it here because our bathroom
Malaysia.
here is so small.
Woo, Malaysia. Man, that was something else. That tub was
This
like,
is rated SPG, guys. So those kids here go back to sleep. I'm
uh,
joking.
man, that tub. And so, Link said, acceptable hypergamy, okay. Let's ask the Pinoy this question and see how they view it once they are turned away based on U.S. outsiders. Interesting, huh? Yeah, like Pinoys and Filipinos, they wouldn't really get it because you would have to ask maybe Filipinos in like Manila or Cebu. But ask Filipinos here, they're gonna look at me like, huh? What? But to to bring up a conversation like that with Filipinos in Manila in a certain part, like say if I was in Makati, they're gonna get it right away. They're gonna get it. Or someone in Cebu, they're gonna get it. But you can't bring that conversation up with Filipinos anywhere.
All
They're
right.
gonna get
So
it.
Laba Laba again. Thank you so much for the super
Yes, thanks a
chat.
lot for the chat.
Thank
House
you
of
for the
House, I love what you
greetings
said.
as
Yeah.
well. Tugansia said, be cheap all the time.
Yes.
There's some stuff you're gonna be cheap and there's some stuff you're gonna spend more, but
Hmm.
always make sure you have your itinerary, guys. I keep telling you, itinerary is the key. So you can
Yes.
budget your money a little bit, you know?
Yes.
Maurice Howard said, but sometimes when a man's standard are high and want to maintain the same standard and want to maintain
Yeah.
the same standard.
Yeah.
Good night. Have a nice day, Smell Marsh. Happy anniversary from K Dallas. Thank you so much for
Yes. Thanks a
six
lot, Kate Dallas.
years married already, guys. Maurice
Yes.
Howard, what about if the men's standard are high? That's what I said.
If the man standards are high, keep him high. You know, keep him high. And when you face disappointment from your standards being too high, you know, that's on you. That's all I have to say about that. And thanks a lot, Maurice Howard. Happy anniversary to y'all. And so Link said, wait, Lava Laba's world, house to house. I love what you said. It's natural for women to want a
No,
man
you're
that can
just reading
provide.
the
Yes.
talking,
Okay.
babe.
All right.
Garrett
Twice
said
divorced.
twice divorce.
One Filipino, one Cuban, and Mexican American.
OC411 said, plus the cost of living in the US is going up like crazy. Plus, always like to move out the States. I have 3 to 4 years left. Okay, good luck,
Yeah.
OZ. And welcome
Yeah.
to the Philippines soon.
Mm-hmm.
Candid said, definitely been divorced. Ex couldn't
Yeah.
keep her legs closed.
Wow.
Gina's Life Adventure, the men I met are cheap. Not all men are generous. They don't even like to shop for themselves. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
That's
Who said
Jay,
that?
guys. That's Jay. I'm joking.
I always. What, are you crazy? Who said that? I don't see jeans. We skipped all the
Huh?
way down. Okay.
No, because some people they're talking to each other, babe. That's why I skipped some. They replying to the other comment and they're talking to each other. Just a little bit down. Oh, you're already high. Where's that? 59.
You skipped everything.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Let
skip
me say,
everything.
Kay, do you truly get what the outsiders are saying though? Jay's voice. He is our voice when he speaks to the subject matter. So what you feeling about hearing this intel? What are you
You
feeling,
skip
Kay?
one here. Kay, do you truly get what we the outsider are saying though? True Jay's boy. True Jay boys. He's our boys when he speak to this subject matter. So what you feel about hearing this intel? About the hypergamy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really need to do research
Everything,
about the
everything we talking about.
hypergamy because I
Well,
want to
Kay,
know. I want to go to Google right now and search, but
well, no, Kay, it's natural. Hypergamy is like simple as a man has to go hunting. Like say when beginning of time after sin came into the world, men have to go hunt for food, or men would be the gatherers. You know, of different things. Usually women would be the gatherers, but men would be the protection, and a woman usually wanted a man that can protect. That's hypergamy.
okay.
It's natural. But anyway, I gotta let Link explain more. But pretty much everything we're talking about. He's
No,
saying.
hypergamy in Google said the action of marrying or forming a sexual relationship with a person of a superior sociological educational background. What is the example of hypergamy? A draw bride with an up arrow next to the. You just the hypergamy is the girls that marrying a higher class man, right? The high body man, right?
No, not just a high value man. Um, it's the same as a Filipino wanting a man with more. That's hypergamy too. You
Mm.
understand? Hypergamy is in everything. Say if you want me because say right now, right, Kay? Say if all right, we was in the last days of time, right? And I was a man that can go out and gather food. Of course, you're gonna want me because I can go out and go. Say if I had to go out and go kill someone every day for food, right? And then you want to get with me because of that. That's hypergamy. Same thing.
Mm.
But anyway, we're
Okay.
getting very deep into it, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
you gotta look up the
Um,
meaning too, see what it means. And so MA said it's understandable that a woman should want a man to provide for them. However, Western women in general aren't providing much of a return. Yeah, we spoke said that mentioned that already. But Link said yes, but there are a lot of users out there to where men creating this MGTOW group, staying the hell away from American women because of what is prompted to them. 100%. I get that. I get that. Some guys though take it too far, but I know what you're saying. Gen Z men are going to be out nation's biggest simps or biggest red pill believers. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I think men are becoming red pill believers. I would say me, I'm more of a purple pill, but I still have a lot of those. I'm still, I don't know. I guess I'm purple pill. I guess, but
Laba Laba World, thank you so much for the super chat. She said,
yes,
but if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than unbeliever. First
yeah,
Peter 3:7. That's in the Bible. This
yep.
is in the Bible verse, guys.
hmm
No, because the man is the provider and the woman is the what? What's the woman is?
The woman, the woman is the nurturer.
Yeah, the woman
The
is
woman's
when
supposed to
when the
nurture the
husband give
kids.
you a house,
Well,
you're just gonna accept the house, you make a home. If the
the man
husband buy you
is
food, you cook some food. If the husband
well,
buy some grocery,
the
you cook
the
food.
man, the man is the umbrella of the home, right?
Mm-hmm.
The woman is the umbrella of the children. She's supposed to nurture the children, nurture the home. The man is the umbrella over the home. He's supposed to help nurture the family and bring his family to God, and then God is the nurturer of the man. So that's how it is. So it's always been that
Gina,
way.
you
And
skip
so
Gina Life Adventures. I have many friends here in California that are single. They say they don't need a man to be happy. They say men are just headaches. Did somebody say that like I don't need a
yeah,
man to be happy? Jay made a video about it. There's a girl talking about I don't need a man.
yeah. And it was one of that one. It hit a little bit, and it happens all the time. You see all the time. You see all over social media. Women saying that, but it's not true. It's not that they don't need a man to be happy. It's that they're not happy. Any woman that's saying I don't need a man to be happy is not happy.
Mhm.
And there's a reason why. Why would you feel the need that you have to say that?
I think
Okay.
it's because they're brokenhearted. Sometimes guys, it's not only about money. Sometimes guys cheat. So
hmm
there's always some reason, and there's always one reason in a broken relationship. It's
Yeah.
either the girl cheat, the guy cheat, or it's about the money. Like the girl is a scammer. There's is that. Oh, stop blaming the woman. Just kidding.
And so
What's the
I
debate?
said, ask me what risk I see in the U.S. as a man who is marriage minded. Yeah. So I already know what you're saying, House.
Where are
I
you?
already know, bro. I already know. And so I when Vega said I'll be making my fifth trip to the PH. Can't wait to get to Mindanao and sell the seeds. I hear that. And so thanks
Hello,
for he's
Maximus.
yeah, we so far behind.
I know, guys. We're trying to catch up with you guys. Jay
Yeah.
has like, yeah, I
And
read that
so
already.
yeah, I know. So Bino said I work in security. I'm at work now and at my other site, these ladies think they hot trot of the area. I'm like, not. YT girl. Those Asian girls walking behind you are the best ones. Yep, yep. I married because of love only. My late
Mm-hmm.
grandparents only marriage rule. And
That's carrot.
Link said, Gene, oh yeah, if you listen, those women are lost whom tell you this. Be careful. And so our phase life said, yeah, it's some bad ones out there. It sure is. And so Bino said, I don't even want you to visit the Philippines because I know I won't want to leave. I don't even want to visit the Philippines. I know I won't want to leave. So I'm gonna stick it out until I retire. Stack that bread. Bino, you need to come for that same reason too.
Just said.
You need to come so you don't want to leave. So you'll come back. You need to come back, come and come and come every year. You're gonna get addicted. You need to come experience it, man. Come over here, see how it is. Get off the
Just
airport.
visit. Just visit. You know.
Yeah, you need to get off the airport and just in the airport see a whole bunch of beautiful Filipinas, and you're gonna say, yeah. So in
No,
that
no,
case,
no, no, no. Your territory is date all the girls in the airport. I'm joking
yeah, yeah.
because the territory of Ismael is the Quezon City SF lady.
And so
House of
how's that
Acid.
woman
Yeah,
in the
go ahead.
West? Get.
Women,
Get some
baby,
drink.
drink some water. Women in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
West are not marriage minded. They are taught to live in fear. They go college as backup plan as in case man leaves them. But majority of the time, women, oh my gosh, I lost it, guys. Where? Oh my gosh, where is it? Um, just in, they go college as backup plan as in case men leaves them. But majority of the time, women are leaving. Fear is rampant here. And also maybe because I noticed, guys, when I was also watching Kevin Samuel, like girls, the reason girls have bad relationships sometimes because some of them has a broken family, and oh there's no parent, the parent are separated already, and then it's become like okay, I don't know. Like I noticed, like that's why saying to some girls also because of the broken family, and then the girls doesn't have the woman doesn't have the right nurture from the father and the mother together because they're broken family. But it's not always the same all the time, guys. I don't got me into it. Oh my gosh, I'm stuttering. Okay, Jay, you can keep reading because I'm stuttering on what I want to say. My opinion. Beno, link ato. Maximus, hello, J and K, hello. Everyone
What's
needs
going on,
two wives
Maximus? How you
like
doing?
overstay. Take
Needs
over.
to watch like overstay. And so
The
the
ones
ones
in
in
the
the
ones are
malls,
always getting it.
yeah, they sure do. They sure are. And so link. Oh, yeah,
You're
okay.
so far, babe. I
Yeah, I know. Let
already.
me go down more. Dante Alex, what's going on? How you doing, man?
Hi, Dante. Where's Dante? I
And
cannot
so
see.
Roy Jones said that's coffee money for Jay. What's
Which
coffee
one?
money? What do you don't know what he's talking about?
Oh,
And so Gina said I have got many
yeah, I
friends
read that.
here in California. Okay, that's single. Yep. Bino said it. You're homeless in California with 40K. You sure
How
are.
would you know if a lady is only after your money from Vic Reyes?
Sometimes you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Sometimes you won't know. You know,
it's really hard to
until it's too late.
identify. But if they always say like, buy me this, buy me that, or, you know, I think, I don't know. You answer, Jay. Sorry, I should not be answering that because I'm not a
Yeah,
man.
you're not me. Yeah.
I'm not a man,
Um.
but I'm a man.
Well, usually in the states it's easy to tell, Vic, because women are very demanding with it. In the Philippines, sometimes you would never know. But for the
Mm-hmm.
most part, you know, women they want to be just taken care of, and they're not after your money. But in the states, you usually know because the woman just pretty much lets it all out there. They won't even bother with you if you are not of a certain stature. That's how you know. But if you're a regular guy and you're not balling out of control, then you would know. Like most women are gonna be dating you for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so good.
Yo, Kuya Jay, I guess Tina Turner said it's best. What's love got to do with it? Men wake up and get in the race of life. LOL.
That. that's what it's starting to be about. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what it's starting to be about.
Kenjiro Nakamura said, Jay, the Black Filipino is from Jay, the Black Filipino is from Metropolis, New York, just like Superman Clark Kent Christopher from the late 70s Superman movie. I'm Blasian Pinoy from Gotham City, San Francisco, like Batman Bruce. See, oh, you're from Gotham, huh? You're Batman, huh? Kay just said OA. I said OA earlier? I forgot.
Huh?
OA.
Well, Gotham City is actually New York.
It is?
Yeah, it is New York.
Marcos Ocampo said, I can't wait to go visit the Philippines. I plan on going to Palawan. Yes, Palawan is very nice.
Hmm.
And then you guys talking to each other, just gonna skip you guys. Tugan siya, you never send money if she always trying to give you a sub. Story. Run. Correct.
Yeah.
I agree. If they're like, oh my gosh, I have no phone. I need to talk to you face to face with the camera. I have no camera phone. And then you're gonna feel bad to send money to buy a phone.
Hmm.
Captain Barbell and Darna is real comedy. I think Kenjiro Nakamura loves character. What do you call that? The superhero character.
Hmm.
Laba Laba will say, Jay, I want to hear about how foreigners can make money. I hear USD and CAD have bang.
Um, are you talking about exchanging currencies or something?
Currency exchange, yeah.
I'm not sure what she means, but yeah, elaborate further for me.
I think how was CAD? I think the Canadian dollar is like 38 something.
Hmm.
USD is like
Well,
51, 52 now. It's
yeah,
getting
it's
higher.
starting to go up. It's starting to go up. So, but still, I would make a business out of it because it's all over the place right now. With inflation happening in the states, it may go even higher because
Mm-hmm.
Philippines is like leveled out, so it could be a big difference. That'd be a big help for somebody like me. Actually, it's a hurt for me because I'll be exchanging my money. Actually, no, it would be increasing. So, but I don't know. I do want to get. I want to talk more about business, but not. Really don't like getting in business to business too much because the things that I want to do, a lot of you guys won't be able to do right away. That's why I don't talk about it. And also, I'm probably going to talk about it anyway.
So Tugan Suya said, I always viewed it as a person was making a way in life before you came, and they will make a way after you're gone.
Hmm.
I'll just keep you guys talking to each other. Joseph Relaford said, congratulations on your 6 years together. Thank you so much,
Thanks a lot, man.
Joseph. Link said, as for women from the States, I wonder if they seek Pinoys that are yes guys so they can control them 109%. Is this truly what a Pinoy would want from a woman that has money? Then he is what?
Is this okay? Well, Link, as for the woman from the States, I wonder if they seek Pinoys that are yes guys so they control them. No, women usually that are seeking Pinoys are usually women that may not be. A lot of times, women that seek Pinoys, they want love. That's real. Like women that are seeking Pinoys are the same thing. While same reason why men are seeking Pinoys. So there's
Mhm.
women that feel like what I want to be desired. They're seeking Filipino men. Same thing like men, they're seeking Filipino women. You know, I guess Filipino men have that same effect too. The love factor. Well, they just want
Where
love.
is the gold from Labalabo's world? Where is the gold?
And so,
Our face life. I seen a lot of foreigners in the Philippines walking around or shacking up with Pinoys that are 2S, 3S, and 4S at best, and all the Pinoys got 6S and up.
yeah. So, twos, threes, and fours. That's true. That does happen.
Oh, I said 4S, 3S, 5S,
Yeah, fours.
4S.
Yeah, twos, threes, fours. Yeah, I know. And it's funny you said that because
There's a lot.
it's a lot like that. Because what happens is they all go online. They go online and they oh yeah, don't quote what's the name, please. Oh no, sure, I'm not quoting them. It's facts of what you see. But anyway, you've seen a lot of foreigners, and it's true. It will forever be like that. It'll forever be like that. And those are the same Filipinas too. Our phase life that are getting scammed, and not only just them, a lot of ones that are sixes too are getting scammed by the Africans over there. And so, Lee Smith, salute J and K. Good day to you. I was just telling my woman yesterday about your story. Very inspirational. Thanks a lot for that, man.
Lee Smith. Thank you so much, Lee. Um,
They, they look at the earnings because that's what women here care more about than anything. It's true, but not all. But yeah, a lot of them though. I'm just wondering. Patriarch said, "I'm just wondering how someone can tell Jay not to quote somebody on his own platform. Tells the truth about feminine nature. He sure does. He sure does. I've been watching him for what a while now, and the things that's talked about over there. It's actually what I went through, and it's funny because I remember I was on a. I told you guys I was on a. I was on. I forgot the name of the guy's show. The guy, you love you guys know who he is though. He has like the. He talks about like blacks having being with black people, and I was on the show. I didn't even know that it was like that. The guy had like a million something subscribers, and you know I didn't know it was a whole bunch of black women there that would have looked at me crazy when I said I had a Filipino. So I said I was in the Philippines, and then I said what I said, and then I got bashed. The comments was crazy. He gets a million views, not a million views. That video what got like 100,000 views, and the bashing I got was crazy. That was the most craziest bashing. People said, "Why you had to show this brother that went to the Philippines and sold out?" And and it was crazy. But the reason why I was here was because I wasn't finding it there. Okay, the women there weren't acting right. You know, and
mhm.
so then when you see what's the name is saying, and KS, if what Kevin was saying, he said, women either need to. He made a video one day. He said women either need to um like what's the name? They either need to what did he say? Act right or let men or compete with women in the open market. And he said that, and I said, "Wow, he was talking to me." And this was probably after like maybe 6 months of watching the stuff, and I was like, "Wow, that's me. I fall into that category of that's how women really need to be," because he's right. Because it's not a reason like a guy doesn't say, "Okay, I'm just gonna go date a Filipina just for nothing." Okay, I was one of those guys that was like, "Oh, I want to be with a black woman." I really thought like that, and have a black family. You know, so that's what I have to say about that. But
Laba Laba World said, "Kay, the Bible said men are the providers. Yeah, the
yeah,
head."
that's true. And so
Roy
Link
Jones said,
said what Kevin Samuels is exposing are the realities of how lost the women, for the most, are here in our country. It's prompted to them left and right 12 months out the years. Check out our holidays alone. Yeah.
Roy Jones said, "Love can feed you, but why do you want it so much?"
Yeah, right.
Hi,
What's going on, John
John
Greg?
Grigg. Howdy
Hey,
from the Philippines.
how you doing?
And hello, Peter Wang. I just talking, guys. We're just gonna skip Jay when they're replying to each other.
Okay.
George Wood, thank you for the super chat. He said, "What do the Filipino women think of Filipino men dating or marrying American women or non-Filipino women?"
What do the Filipino women think of a Filipino men dating a American woman or non-Filipino woman? They don't think anything. I tell you why. Filipino men have always loved white women. Filipino men want to see their woman white skin. It's guys that complexion thing in the Philippines is serious. There are Filipino women that wouldn't date a lot of you guys because you're dark skinned. That's just facts.
Mhm.
That's just facts. I've even was in the mall and I had a woman say to me, I would date a foreigner, just not black guys, and I was disgusted. Kate was
We
there.
deleted the
I
video. We
deleted it. I
didn't
had to
include it
delete
in
it.
the blog because we don't like her to be bashed or
I had to
something.
delete it. I should have put it in the video though, from the way she said it. But now I wouldn't do that. Like she would, man, she would look crazy. But it's some people here like that. She said that to me, and I was holding the camera up, and I'm like,
Now
I
there's
didn't say nothing
it,
to her, but
just to
it's
be real, there's really a lot of Filipina thinking like I want to date, white only.
yeah,
But I
yeah.
think he has
It's
different question, Jay.
so no, but he said what the Filipino woman think of Filipino men dating a married American woman or non-Filipino woman. I'm saying the Filipino men usually want the white skinned woman, and the
Hmm.
Filipino woman, for the most part, not for the most part, but for because the Filipino woman would date anyone, but for the most part, Filipino men want the white woman, so Filipinos are used to it. The Filipinos, a lot of them want white men. Filipinos are used to it, so it's really a thing that's been a long-standing thing in the Philippines now, to where it's not even shunned upon. They actually are congratulated for it. You know, it's actually a thing in Hollywood too. Usually, the top actors out here are mixed Filipinos. Or mixed with white Filipinos and white. And Kay knows it's true, right, Kay? All the top
Yeah.
people in Hollywood,
Jay made a
Filipino
video about
Hollywood.
it.
Yeah, I made
And
a video about it.
Some other people who doesn't watch the whole video is
Yeah, they
bashing
they,
Jay. Like, why are you talking
they thought I
about
was they thought I was
black
talking
people
about
and he doesn't even
Black
talk
Lives
about
Matter,
black
and I wasn't talking
people?
about Black Lives Matter. I was like, huh?
It was mentioned on the intro, but it's
Yeah,
they doesn't watch the whole video.
they
That's
didn't
why,
watch the whole
guys, when
video.
you need to watch the whole video before you put a comment. They say like, oh, you bashing, I know, and
Yeah,
the video
and,
is about Filipinos.
and the
It's
video
not
was a video
even
I was in before. I
foreigner.
reacted to a video that I was in before. That wasn't even my video,
Hmm.
and that's all it was. And the guy, people were saying, "Oh, how could you dare bring that up?" And I'm like, "Bro, why would I bring up Black Lives Matter in the Philippines? Why would I talk
There's a
about that?
lot of like
I don't
that,
even
guys.
believe
He
in Black
doesn't
Lives
finish
Matter."
the video, and it's
Yeah,
funny.
like
Like,
like people like that. It disgusts me a little bit. Like, bro, if you just watch the video instead of people like a lot of times people just go on your video and comment, and it happened like that with me. So I would watch people sometimes. That with me with even KS. I watched his video and I was like, oh, he's just bashing women. Then I looked deeper because I when I watch YouTube, I watch more than just a minute. Right? At
I'm
first, I
happy
was
Jay
like,
doesn't watch him no more. So
yeah,
because
yeah, I don't.
I
But
listened to it when he's watching.
I kept watching further. I always like that when I watch someone else's video. I won't watch the first minute. I'll watch the whole video. And then I said, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. It kind of makes sense. So from the first video, I got what he was saying right away because I'm a watcher. I don't talk. I just watch. And I said, okay. At first, I was like, and then I watched more. I watched 10 minutes more, 20, 30 minutes more. Then I kept watching more. And then I was like, okay,
Hmm.
I like this dude. First video. It didn't take me, oh, I heard something. I heard this comment. And then said, oh, my black woman, my mother's black. It, was, it wasn't one of those things.
Hmm.
But a lot of guys do that. But I wasn't one of those.
So let's keep the other people saying hello to
Okay.
each other. Hello, Peter Wang. Hello, everyone. You're late, Peter.
Peter,
I'm
what's going
joking.
on? And
Garrett
Marty
said,
McKay, how are you doing?
like Jay, Marty, McKay, kailangan mo isang babae. I want to recognize dating more than one Filipino. I believe it makes perfect sense to explore and become familiar with the women initially. However, dating more than one would ultimately create potentially many problems for you. I'm in Davao City and plan to marry next month. I suggest that you do your homework if you guys are serious. I agree with
Yeah,
Clark.
and that's what I'm. No, that's what I'm saying, Raymond. I'm not
That's from
saying.
Facebook, guys.
I'm saying, yeah. Thanks for coming in from Facebook, Raymond. I'm just telling guys, because a lot of guys say, "Oh, I want to go out there and meet Filipinas." All I'm saying, Raymond, is when you come out here, Filipinas will cling, and some guys may love it, but for a lot of guys, not for a lot of guys, but still, you still don't know that woman. I'm saying the guys really get to know the woman. Don't just say, okay, I'm just gonna wait till I go there to date him, and then boom, and the one clings to you, and then you fall right away. That's what I'm saying, Raymond. Because I'm telling guys to use their brains. 'Cause a lot of times it can be the wrong one to do cling, and it'd be the wrong Filipina, and then guy
Mm-hmm.
bring it to the states, and then she leaves him. Guys, it happens all the time to guys. And I remember a guy that was MGTOW, then he went on complaining about all Filipinas. Like, no, bro, you keep getting bad Filipinas because you not picking them right because you falling for the first one that clings to you. Because
Mm-hmm.
Filipinas will cling, and I'm telling guys, don't let them get you right away unless they deserve to do that. That's what I'm saying to guys.
And Garrett said, like Jay and Sean Puffy Combs say, is some in so many words, don't speak about it, be about it. That's the first rule you learn upon entering officer candidate school. Officer word is her or his bond.
Where
And
did you
then
go
Lamont
down there?
Taylor's
Okay, you skip so much.
no, I'm on the right way, Peter. Hello, everyone. I'm just keep the people who talking to each other, man.
Oh,
And then we have here Lamont Taylor said, I'll be in the Philippines in 2 weeks
okay.
and just need to know about travel app to enter Philippines. Travel
Yeah.
app to enter Philippines. Try to upload a trace app just in case it will be asked. Of course, the One Health Pass is needed,
Hmm.
but mostly like the S Pass, some doesn't require it no more, especially if they're alert level one. So you
Hmm.
just need to search on Facebook, Lamont. Search on Facebook, for example, you're going to Palawan. Search Palawan travel requirements. If you're going to Boracay, Boracay travel requirements. Davao
Okay.
travel requirements. So
I'm gonna
usually
post some.
there's a lot of people search posting about it and just look for the latest information for you to know, but mostly right now they only require the vaccination card unless they are alert level 2. Some of them required S-Pass, but it's automatically approved. All you need to do is just fill up the information, but just download the Trace app. Some of them required, some is not, just in case only you needed
Hmm.
to. So Traced app is the app that you needed. Of course, you know One Health Pass is when you enter the Philippines, so you know that already.
Hmm.
As Link says, say this due to what is promoted to the mass in numbers in our country. Laba Laba will say they in PH2. House about said, let me just skip you guys talking to each other. John Grigg, Makati is where the rich folks live. LOL. Manila Martin, haha, I live in super tiny condo. It's not rich, just a safe place. Yeah. Um, Garrett said, hate those cold baths. It feels like cold water and weather training all over again. Guys, we have no hot water here in our place here. And Jay, maybe we're not gonna put hot water no more because it's too hot, guys. Too hot every day here
Yeah, it's
right now in the
burning.
Philippines. We're gonna buy a small stand-up aircon, like not the big one, just the small one where you put ice on it. Because when Jay is working at night, it's really hot. We're sweating. Like we need to take a
Burning.
shower 3 times a day, guys. It's
Yeah,
too hot right now.
it's
I
burning
hope
right
it
now.
rain again tonight,
It's
just not in
summer.
the morning. Super
It's
summer
summer.
right now.
Summer's here. Yeah.
Sunny, 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 super sunny. And so
Summer is
cold
here.
water is good. Jay loves cold water now.
Yeah. Only cold showers for me right now, and I don't even need a hot shower. It's too hot. Even I realize now in the Philippines, like the cold shower is the way to go. I love
Mm-hmm.
cold showers now, and
And
so
we
this.
have Pinoy Texan watching from San Antonio, Texas. Bro, what's up? I read that already, babe. I'm
Okay.
just keeping because some of them are talking to each other, so I just want to read some
Okay.
other comment that doesn't talk to each other. John Grigg said, safe is good. I live near an area where the past expats have been murdered. Stay off the lonely jungle paths.
Yeah.
Garrett said,
Definitely.
budget itinerary. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, baby.
Oh no, no, good.
Budget itinerary organization is the key. Use your smartphones for what is designed for to keep you smart. I agree. That's the purpose of smartphone.
Yeah.
Make, guys, just listen. I hope you guys listen to us, or anyway, it's up to you still, but we're just giving you a suggestion.
Mhm.
Itinerary is the key, so you'll not spend too much.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead, babe. You want to
I
read
know.
that?
John Gregg said my Filipina has brought me a great deal of pain. She is bad with money and has a mountain of debt, and she has twice taken, stolen large amounts of money from me. Oh, and flirting with men online.
Mm,
Whew.
sorry to
John
hear
Gregg,
that, John.
when did you first know that? When did you first find out she was like this, or did you see signs, John? Please
Red
answer me.
flags.
What was your red flags that you're seeing? Yeah. What were the signs of the time?
Women is the backbone of the family from Garrett. John Gay, we have been together for 3 years and she has teenagers.
Did you know
Women,
about those teenagers? Oh, he doesn't. He did probably didn't know. Oh man,
3 years. That's
man, that's the thing. So she probably hit him with the save face, to where she, man, and it happens. John Gregg, I hate when that happens, man. It
Mm-hmm.
happens in the long haul. Some Filipinas push guys to the long haul. Don't tell them things, and that sounds like that's what happened to John. And then this is what makes certain guys say, "I hope John is not like that." I hope you know a lot of not all Filipinos are like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate when this happens to guys. And so Manila Martin said that's tough when the person you need to trust the most is not trustworthy. It
Mm-hmm.
is. It is. And for the to be with her that long and to you know, it seems like she she had teenagers and didn't let them know. That right there, like, it's crazy. That's why it's sometimes Filipinos get a bad rap when it's not their fault, but it's not. It's not Filipinos. It's her. You know. Just please don't forget that, John. I'm not even
Thanks.
Filipino. You should be saying, please don't forget it. Yeah.
Thank you, the Hapster, for the super
Thanks for the
chat. He said,
hapsters.
Aloha, good morning. Happy Sunday from
Yes.
Hawaii. Aloha, have some pandesal for me, JNK.
Yes. Thank
All
you. Thank
right.
you.
Baby, pandesal ha tomorrow.
You're stupid.
I miss pandesal. I love
So thanks a lot
pandesal,
for that, Jeffrey
Asis.
Eads. He said, Jeffrey
Thanks
Eads
for the
said,
super
happy
chat.
anniversary. Jan K had my fourth and my Filipino 17th. Oh, wow.
Happy
Just on March
anniversary,
17th,
guys.
right around ours.
Yeah, ours is today, guys, March 20, but it's already
Yeah.
it's March 20 to you guys, but still, it's already March 21 now.
So, yeah, thanks a lot for that,
But-
Professor. Happy anniversary. Question for K.
yeah, I see
K,
that.
if woman does not have sex with her husband or gets 100 pounds and fat, do you think he's right to leave her? Woo!
I don't understand the question. That question: if man doesn't want to have sex with her husband or gets 1,000 pounds in fat,
100 pounds fat,
it,
more fat.
you know, for house of us, it depends on how many times the husband trying to have sex with a woman. But if it's always all the time, it's like, oh no, I'm tired, I'm busy, I'm sleepy. Maybe try to talk to the girl for me, because in a relationship it's not all about sex. Also, there's also like other stuff, okay? But if really like, because having sex with your husband is one of your, for me, okay, one of your obligation. For me, okay, it's not for all the girls, okay? It's like, that's the reason you get married, and that's part of your getting married, okay? Because that's, having sex is just part of your getting married. That's for my opinion, guys. Don't, girls, if you think other stuff, it's up to you, but this is more my opinion. So for me, if the guy, the husband is like trying to have sex for a lot of times and the girl keep giving excuses, it's time to talk to her, like, what's going on, why you don't like to have sex with me? And you need to talk, you need to have open communication, talk about it. Because what, Jay want to say something, talk
No,
about it.
you're not saying wrong. I'm saying,
Because
uh,
sex is not only the foundation of the relationship, there's a lot of stuff. You don't like to leave the girl, especially unless you're not married, but you said husband. So it's not because of sex only. It should be something else, okay? You need to talk to each other and tell her, like, I
um,
need you. You I need you
well,
also, and you need to,
I'll tell you this, House.
and so much, like,
I,
too
I
much
don't, I,
explanation.
I don't want to say this on a live stream, but that's that should never be allowed at all. And I'm not a rapist either, but man, what?
It
Huh?
depends on how many times, Jay. What if it's only once, and if
No.
it's all,
In
it
certain
happened a lot?
situations,
I cannot find it now.
I'll explain. Like for instance, somebody, you think they're watching? Well, I'll tell you, somebody had a situation where a guy just was forceful and wasn't sweet, and so she wasn't getting excited, so it was dry, and then you know he would do it, and then she didn't want to do it because she wasn't turned on. I'm talking about a situation that actually was told to me by this one here, but a situation like that is understandable. She would do it anyway, but she really didn't want to because she didn't enjoy it.
Okay, he said like months of years of no action. I think,
No, that's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see. You should tell me.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the I also was next time you complete your sentence. Just kidding. Make sure
yeah,
it's complete. But it's not allowed to put more text in YouTube. So I understand.
yeah. House of Pies. If she doesn't like Laba Laba said, if if she doesn't want to remedy that, then yes,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
If it's
because
only once,
that's
like,
part of marriage. Yeah,
and it's a part of you girl's obligation too. For me,
it
huh?
is.
What do you say, Jay?
I mean, it is. I
That's the
mean,
reason you get married. That's one of the reason you get married. Not only that one, but of course.
I don't know. That was something I never even would ever accept. That's just me anyway. It's like, girl, take your clothes off now. Get in the shower.
No, I can even say no to Jay, guys. Oh my. I was so tired. I'm like, no, babe. Oh no, there's no to Jay. No. Okay. There's no.
well, the thing, well, there really never was a
And
no,
it's
but it's
crazy
not
when
rape.
you first Jay came here. It's like Jay doesn't have, like we're 2 years LDR, right? And first came Jay was like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. The first few months when he first came here, it's
Yeah, I
too
was like, what's
much.
the name? I was like John Witherspoon. I wasn't whooped. I was whooping it. Bang, bang, bang. Oh man, but no, no. As a man, stay romantic. Always be the playboy to her, and then that won't happen. You know, like that would never happen.
No,
It
I
can
actually,
happen,
and
but
also you
it
need to be
doesn't.
like, what do you call when you do foreplay, right?
Foreplay,
It's not like
yeah,
boom right away. Because I have a friend, my
foreplay.
co-teacher in Thailand. She said, I don't like my boyfriend. That's also
That's what I'm
boyfriend.
talking about.
Okay. I have
Yeah,
co-teacher
yeah,
in Thailand, but I hope she's not watching. Oh my gosh.
yeah, yeah. I don't think she is.
She has a boyfriend like black, and then she's saying, you
That's a
know
husband,
what? Husband now, but that
but
time
he
is
improved
they're
though. He
only live
improved.
in together.
Yeah,
He said, "Oh my gosh, he wants us to go to the hotel, and I don't like to go to the hotel because it's so painful. It it's too painful, so the guy doesn't have, you
well,
know."
no. What happened? The dude, he's from Africa, and she said he was, he's probably big, and she said she wasn't like getting turned on because it was painful, but he wasn't getting her wet, right? So then he was just being like,
And she's
there was
hiding
no there was no
on
forceful,
him
yeah.
now. It's like, I just want
She
to
was
stay
hiding
here. I
from
don't
him.
like to go to the. He wants us to go to the hotel today, and I was like,
"Oh, hotel."
why ate? Because it's painful. That's what he's saying. And I'm that time I'm still virgin, and I never meet Jay yet. So I was like, okay, but they're selling a lot of stuff already. I'm not like innocent when it comes to that, but I'm still.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's move on. The
yeah.
man, Lamont Taylor said, the men in States is about love and women want take your money in States.
Hmm.
John Grigg said, my Filipina gained 25 pounds after I got with her. Oh, she looks so lovely and fit when first met, but no more. From John
Yeah,
Grigg.
well, that's the thing. As guys, that's why I try to make sure I always continuously at every point go to the gym. Even when I was drinking, I went to the gym. So me and Kay never really got like super super big, but we got big at one point. That's when I was drinking, and we both got big, and then I stopped drinking. We both lost the weight. It was good.
We
But
gained a lot of
Kay,
weight during pandemic, guys,
yeah,
like
but
the
during
lockdown
pandemic,
and
yeah.
everything.
Hmm. Okay, the
Link
man
said,
umbrella over
yeah, go
home.
ahead, go ahead.
Woman nurture the children. In America, where do you find this out? Heard that Amish people for the most. I think it's safe to say this for a Panay, not American. Yeah, no, it's true. I think some. Don't get me wrong though. There's American women that get it, and they talk about other American women too. Don't get me wrong. There are still women. They're taken. That's the thing. All the women that are about that in America are taken, so they're not available because they're
I
loyal to their man.
agree.
Hmm.
I agree with Laba Laba said here and next. Most men are cheating because of this. She's
Yeah.
talking about when the girl doesn't or the wife doesn't like to have sex because
Hmm.
that's actually men. I said this before, guys. Men cheat because because the girl doesn't like to have sex, right? The husband cheat because of that, and the women cheat because of emotion. Because
Hmm.
guys, ano tawag dito? Internal organ, not internal organ. The guys this one is out. They see things. They want to see things. And
Hmm.
girls, sexual organ is in. So they're mostly on emotion. So sometimes girls cheat
You're
because
right.
of
Because
emotion,
yeah,
and guys cheat because of physical. If the girls doesn't like to have sex no more, or the wife doesn't like to have sex no more, they cheat and find someone to to
but you
play
must.
with.
This is why it's more important. It's more important to like have a woman with mind too, because all looks always fade. A woman always get older, and if that's all you're looking for, you're not gonna be happy. If you're looking also you're looking for a wife, you're never gonna be happy if it's just looks. But still, you want to stay fit with your woman too. Get a woman you stay fit with her. You'll usually she'll stay fit with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna skip Link because she's asking Laba Laba. UK Blackman said, Beno, stuck your door before hitting PH. It's the hard to leave Paradise Islands. Oh, is talking to Beno too.
Okay.
Garrett said, okay, Laba Laba said, oh, okay, you guys talking to each other. Just gonna skip you
Yeah.
guys. Mark Mean said, the Western ideology is different. They teach women to be independent and not need a man. In the PI, women are taught to find a man with money. I'll take PI women over any US women any day for Mark Mean.
Yeah, because that's the hypergamy men want. Men, you get what I'm saying? Men want a woman that wants to rely on them. That's why they're running
Mm-hmm.
here. Men want women that need them.
Yeah, I know. They want
Yeah,
someone that, because some women are strong, independent woman. I don't need any man. Sometimes you need someone. It's like
yeah.
I can manage.
Hmm. Yeah. And so Labla said sad situation. And John Grigg said the wrong Filipino can break a man. It's true, and that's what's crazy. Like what happened to you, John Grigg.
Yeah,
Um,
that's sad.
yeah, man, that is sad. But even Garrett, I think Garrett was in bad situations, so he would still be with his Filipinos before it happens. Like sometimes you get a bad deal, and Roy Jones said don't spend much or any. See how she reacts. Yep. Or they don't see potential in you. It will be revealed. That's true. And Laba said, "Thank God I don't approve of that life, but I understand some men, especially African men, have longer sex drive even when they're older." And so John said, "My Filipina in her way does love me, but she still can hurt me in various ways. I guess she does not respect me. I've heard some people say respect is more important than love. It truly is.
It's the
It
part of
truly
the
is, John
relationship
Greg.
too.
It truly is. And she'll respect you when you jump into the curb. That's the only way she'll do it. Yeah, that's the
All
only way
right,
she'll do
let me skip you guys talking to each other now. Link said, not that is right. Not that is right. And Laba Laba said, all right, I'll skip you guys, so we
it. Hmm.
can. Hi,
What's
Tony
going on, Tony?
Anderson. He's flying soon,
Extra late.
guys. Flying
Tony's coming here
soon.
soon. Yes.
Have a safe travel. John, okay, guys. Hello to everyone else. Understand what Laba Laba's world?
Hmm.
He's asking Laba Laba. Sometimes you get approached by men high bar cheating because the sex is marriage and reduced. Do you wonder why now? Being we are speaking on the condition here in the U.S.
And so
Uh,
Lava's World said, I'll explain it to you based on what you said above. Oh, and so Lava's World said chicken business, Jay. Actually, Kay's uncle has a chicken business out here. We went to his
mm,
home. We went to his home. We just seen his home. He moved over in a new location. It's about where our home is at. Actually, our land is at. And he had a bunch of chickens. He had them as chicks too, and they were growing into like full size chickens. And he had like 10 houses of chickens. I was like, wow, got a bunch of chickens back here. I said, man, somebody come back here to to get you for me and chicken. It was funny
you need
because
to have a place first, like a
yeah, you
lot
got a
where you
place. Yeah,
can build your own chicken houses.
yeah. He has
But
a bunch of
it
chicken
is. Oh, I
homes.
think chicken is good.
Yeah,
Good business.
yep. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money, especially you got chickens producing. You got chickens pumping eggs. You're good to go. Of course, they're
Just
pumping
be
eggs.
care. Just make sure you find a location where it doesn't affect other neighbor, because I heard a lot of people complaining in Rafi Tulpo where, oh, it smells like, no, the poo of chicken. So of course, when you do that business, you need to make sure the proper way, like
Yeah, but
everything, like in
yeah, because
research.
K's uncle's place, nobody's around there.
Yeah, it's in
Nobody's
like in
around.
a
It's like next to a farm. It's
farm.
on a
Yeah,
farm, yes. And then right in
so
front
you
of it
cannot
is big
smell
rice field.
the poo poo.
Yeah. But no, you that will work. That will work. Those businesses are usually businesses to work. Come out here, you
Mm-hmm.
get yourself a farm, but you got to find someone you can trust to get you that farmland, and then from
Mm-hmm.
there you can make it. But K Dollar says some of guys don't know how to be a leader. Crying, crying of how women treat you. Women are the same or whole around the world. Some good and some bad. That's what it is. Very true. Very true, K Dallas, and that's why all the time I warn guys because don't think because you're just gonna come here and it's just all sweet. It's not. You gotta make it sweet. You gotta find the one that it's gonna be sweet with, and it takes time. Like before I
Mm-hmm.
met Kay, I bumped into a Filipina. I wasn't even looking for Filipinas. I was looking for any woman that was good, but I bumped into one that was a gold digger potentially, and I caught her because I tested her. I brought up money. She was like, oh yeah, I could do this and I could do that. She said, oh yeah, I'll take that, and I said, you're not the right one. I set her up purposely for her to say, "Oh yeah, I'll take it," and she said it, and I said no. And it wasn't a situation with Kay with a phone card. It was a situation where it was like, you need some help with
They
some money.
mentioned phone card 1,000 times.
But no, because yours was different. You took it the wrong way. But anyway, but
How are you, Tony Anderson from
yeah,
Link?
yeah,
Beno said, I'll see the signs before anything. I've been sweet talked by plenty of ladies because I'm tall, light skinned with hazel eyes. I'm
hmm
used to fake mess. I'm used to fake mess of women.
yeah,
All right, so I gotta skip you guys. All right, John Grigg. I go to John Grigg now, Jay. I found my Filipina very controlling, despite the fact I provided most of the household income. They're not doormats, lol, but some Western guys think that it was they will be getting.
yep. And Filipinos are not doormats. They're not. Like Kay does everything, right? Kay cooks, cleans, does everything. But is Kay a doormat? Oh no.
What's
Filipinos usually are
doormat?
not. Like just take anything you say and just let you walk all over them.
You,
No.
you don't like to have a doormat Filipina
Yeah, you
anyway.
won't
Like
want that anyway.
you don't like to
Exactly.
have a robot. Like okay, okay, honey.
hmm
But
Filipinas are not doormats. I said it. I said it too before. I said Filipinas are the black women of Asia. They are. You know, you have a lot of them that have that mentality, not loudmouth, but open mouth, meaning Filipinos will speak up to you, but they're not loudmouths. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
there's Filipina that love.
Yeah, some that are. Yep, there's some
That's
that are.
very loud. Like what do you call this? The nugger.
Yep. And so
Can
King
lead
African, I
to
think he's
okay.
talking about. Do it at your own peril. I think he's talking about dating more than one Filipino. But I was saying that,
Mm.
guys. I'm not saying to be a player out here. I'm not saying that. My whole thing, the moral of the story was just to, keep your options open. Don't just fall head over heels, you know. And he also said, shout out from NYC. Thanks for the super chat, Terry Fleming. I already know
From
before reading it from one brother to another. Thanks a lot,
thank you,
man.
Terry.
And so,
And Mark Min too. He also gave a super
okay, yeah,
chat. Agreed. K
I didn't
bending
see
down
that.
is an obligation. True love.
hmm
It was early. Oh my gosh, Jay, we're so late.
Yeah, no. I'm about to
And
go
Jay,
down to the end. So Jay got bashed for what? Choosing to be with. Yeah, I did. I did. I got bashed for choosing to be with an Asian woman. But yeah, I see George Woods super chat. Thanks a lot for that, brother. But yeah, I got bashed. But it was on an alt right black channel where it's like be black people be with black people, and it was one of those things. And I was like that before, but when the woman, not all women, but when most of the women weren't fit to be with, and I don't know, I don't want to talk about it because it's a sad situation. But anyway, that's what happened.
K too clingy to live chat for Jones.
What happened?
What do you mean I'm so clingy
Been a
in the
while,
live chat?
guys. See you guys in a few months. Yeah, Myron Reynolds, thanks for joining us. We don't really care who they marry. Yeah.
Great K.
And so Big Truck Series in the house. He said George Woods, American women are so hypergamous. Filipino men have virtually no chance with them, except for the ones that are the they're not really, but they Filipino men do get the ones that are looking like that. There are certain American women and women from all over the place that are coming here to date Filipinos. Not much, but they're coming. And Filipino men welcome them with open arms. Jay, is it boring in Calapan? Yes. Well, it's not as much as
Did
other
guys?
provinces, but yeah, I mean, it's the. I'll be open with you guys. I'll be real. Yeah, Marion said it. Colorism is around the world. It is, but I'll be real with you. Most provinces are gonna be boring, but you get used to it. Like I'm used to it though. I have to be used to it anyway. I
Jay
have
want to
to.
go back to Manila, guys.
Um, do I? Yeah, I kind of do.
Hi,
I'll be honest with you. I
Lively.
do want to go back to Manila. Well, until I want to be here because by the time I'm ready to start building my home, I would need to be here to start that. But actually, when I start building a home, I can just go stay in Kay's mom's house. So who knows? I may give I may give this up. Just give this place up. Move our stuff over there, and then maybe get a spot in Manila somewhere else. And then when we building the home, go stay in Kay's mom's house, and
Mhm.
from there we build the home from there. 'Cause it's right
It's
around the
easy to
corner.
transfer now, if ever, because we're in the same place only. It's the
Same
same
place, yeah.
province, so it's easy to
Hmm.
transfer. It's just far from here, but it's still easy to move than from Manila to here. It's too
So
far. You're gonna
Alfred's
ride a
life
boat.
said, I heard that before. Some Panays don't like black men. They want that white skin. Always been like, yeah, no, it's nothing you could do about that.
Mostly,
Yeah, it's
even
most
my
most
friend, like
Filipinos like
she
that.
wants
Yeah,
a white guy with the blue eyes.
yeah. That's just how it
Sometimes
is.
you're becoming choosy, and me, I don't know why they need to be choosy like that. Like, don't fall in love with the complexion. Fall in love with
Hmm.
the the person
Hmm.
and how they treating you. Because what color they are, if they're treating you bad, do not fall in love with that person.
Yeah, you're right, King African. And so Alfred's they said, I heard that before. Yeah, you said that already. And so John Griggs said, I can't stand how grocery stores will have a whole section of skin whitening products. I was shocked the first time. Yeah, it's like that, especially in the Philippines. You're gonna see skin whitening products all over. And so Lava Lava was Roar set fire conversation today. Yeah, thanks. And thank you guys for joining.
I'm
Thank you
gonna
guys
read
for
the
joining. I
just say
think you
goodbye.
know what it is. I think when you talk about relationships and situations like that,
People relates.
people like it because people relate and it's an open topic. I'll talk about it more. I'll talk about relationships more on the weekends, and so you guys can relate to it. A lot of you guys have situations. I mean, we're all looking for somebody, or we all with somebody. We all been through it, so there's nothing to talk about it.
And everybody relates too, because
Yeah.
relationship is really one of the topic that people, like,
Mhm.
everybody has their own opinion, everybody has experienced different
Mhm.
stuff, and
Mhm.
we understand you guys. And I want to shout out to all the members, guys. I know we're gonna go
Yeah, I was
soon.
talking
Jay
about that
has
early
work
back
this
big truck.
weekend. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Jay, we're
after
gonna
work.
work later after this live.
Yeah.
So I want to shout out our member. Thank you so much for being a member, for the super chatters too. Shout out to Cecilia Salamat, Exotic Filipina, Mark A. Jackson, Alaskan 63. Alaskan, contact us for J one-on-one consultation. Please message us for the right date. Maybe next week. Maria Josepina Coloma, Ita Jose, BK, Gregory K8 is here. I see you. Charles Acana, Jack Hobson, Arthur Bainton, Far From Home, Gamesom Turbo, Traveling Mexican is coming to the Philippines too. Anthony Powell, Nate Cali, Simon T, Simple Rocker is here, Lee A. Robinson, Joseph Matthews, Harold Jackson, Chassis, Journey with Davao Jack, retired 2019. It's Team. Link 111 is here. Edward Loda, Dexter Perkins was here. In Country 037, Godly Strod, Travis Claw, Will Tatel was here too, live in North Carolina. Dafo Vezer is here. Jay Brown, the Wallace Live Hybrid Pinoy, Pinay Forever. Lamont Taylor is here too. Mr. Apple Troop TV. Cliff and Rue, Easy Hernandez, Douglas DeSico, Kalo, Tony Anderson. Have a safe flight. Candy was here too. Is here. Still here. Life as a Human, Jojo, Maurice Howard. Thank you for the super chat, Maurice. Oh my gosh, I lost it again. I don't know. It's too much. I'm gonna. Okay. Kay Dallas was here. Jen Thomas is here. Big Man 7917, Tampa Light, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, Gonzo 660, and the J Maverick. So thank you so much for being a member. All right, that's it.
Mhm. Yes. And thank you
See,
guys.
Ice
I'm
Spin
about to,
said, I get, of course, I get here at the end.
but well, oh
Ice
yeah,
Spin
Iceman.
is
Yeah,
late.
Iceman came late. It's all the way down
Hi,
there.
retired.
Black Phoenix Mars, how you doing? I'm gonna say what's up to some of you guys that are coming late. Also, I seen what's the name came in late. Big
David's
truck.
Angel
What's
is
going on?
here. Hi, David's Angel. Are you
David's
still
Angel is
is
here. Wow. I mean, I just got down
are
to the
you
happy
in the
super chat.
Philippines or you bring your
He,
wife to US already?
no, he's been in U.S. with his wife. Okay, he
Oh,
went a while
really?
ago. Yeah,
I
you
don't
forgot?
know. Good
Wow, you
topic from
forgot?
Gregory.
Thanks a lot for the super chat, Mark Ming. I'm just shouting some of you guys out. Let me see here. Live. What's going on? How you doing, Ed Denoy? What did you drink during the pandemic? Yeah, I drank a lot during the pandemic. That I actually quit drinking though during the pandemic too. So yeah, guys, thank you for coming. Kay, you have any last words? Thanks for
Yeah,
the super
thank you
chat
so much,
territory.
guys, for joining us. And we finally hit 6th year of our
Yes.
wedding anniversary. But we've been together since 2013 towards the end of December.
Mhm.
And now 6 years. Oh my gosh, it's too fast. I'm
Yeah.
so happy. I was telling JJ we need to relax today. We eat in a nice restaurant. I will be posting it soon. Thank you for the members for being here. Shout out to all of you, for the moderator that's here, and also for the super chatters and for the regulars. Thank you so much. That's all, and thank you for being here with us, guys, to share your opinion. And it's really good to share other people's opinion and also experiences. And thank you so much. That's
Come on
it.
down. And
Would like to
Gregory
come over
K8,
5
what's
minutes.
going on for coming in late? I spin. I see I
Sorry,
spin
guys,
right
we didn't
now.
read all of it
Yeah, we
because
didn't
Jay
get to
has
all the
work right
comments.
now.
Yeah, I got
Jesselyn
work.
is late. Hi, Jesselyn Jamon. She said, "Is show over
David's
now?"
Angel.
Yes, we're
Most
here for two
advertisement
hours and 22
in the
minutes.
Philippines have Filipino white skin, so most Filipino equate white skin and beauty. That's why they have all the whitening products. Very true. Nothing we can do about that. Incon 3037. Thanks for coming in too. Marcos Ocampo. And of course everyone else that's been here.
Yeah,
Tony
Gregory
Ocampo,
K8, Ed
the
Denoy. We're just gonna
Hapsters,
read your
Link,
name, guys.
Garrett,
Terry, the
uh
Hapsters,
Simply
DJ
Rocco,
Hapsters.
Jesse Lee, thanks for coming. David Zanger, I haven't seen you in a long time. Have to email me, brother. Um, Housepin, Icepin, House of Haas, Terry Fleming, retired 2019. Later, also
100 push up.
uh,
Garrett said,
Mike Hedgepath,
baby,
Garrett,
baby.
of course, Link,
Garrett said 100 push up all late, babes.
Gregory K8. Thank you guys for coming, man. Thank you, I appreciate it. And yeah, so other than that, we see you guys again.
Thank you for the super
Uh,
chat, Ken Leave. Happy
we can
6th
do a super
anniversary. See
chat.
you guys in about.
Thanks a lot for the super
Oh,
chat, Ken Lip.
he's
What happened?
coming in 11 days.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah,
Have a
also
nice trip.
anybody that comes here, send me an email. I would love to interview you to get your experience of everything. You know how it was when you came, how was the entry,
Requirements.
requirements that you submitted. Like I would like to know the updates. So email me to blackfilipino@gmail.com. Other than that, guys,
Thanks, Marcos.
video coming up maybe tomorrow, not tonight. But
We'll try
other than
to
that,
edit the video. We can do
yeah,
it up tomorrow if we can. This
nah, it's too
morning, like
much.
6 o'clock.
If
No,
you
I can
think if you okay,
because
if you
you're
got the energy,
working. I will
yeah,
try
yeah,
my best to finish the video that Jay
yeah. So
we did today.
yeah, video coming tonight. And thank you guys for watching. See you next weekend for the live stream. See you tomorrow and
Bye.
all these other days for the videos. Peace out. And actually, I'm gonna before I leave, I'm gonna leave the requirements up here of what you need when you come to the